Oh, Ergo, almost a year. Welcome. Welcome one and all.
Awesome,
Hello,
awesome.
ladies, gentlemen, and others. Welcome back to another fantastic stream. Since there's no Dragon Ball right now, and we're not finished setting everything up for the Gundam mini-series that's supposed to be the placeholder, this is just a Honkai Star Rail and Chill with my friends stream. And it does not look like I have to rearrange anyone, so please introduce yourselves. Let's start with Pollo.
Oh, hello. My name is King Poyoto, nostalgic VTuber. I'm actually working on stuff right now, so I don't know what else to say because my brain is kind of preoccupied.
You're a king. Oh, hold on. No.
Bro, I just got off of a 7-hour drive, so you
Jesus,
are
Sylvie.
in good brain dead company.
Next to Pollo is the newest member of our team.
Crap, sorry, I'm eating my burger. Hi, I am Sylvie. I recently got added to the team as an editor. And mostly just in here to help out where I can. And beyond that, I do have plans to debut as a VTuber later this year, so do look forward to that.
Oh, wonderful. I didn't know about that.
I didn't know about that either. Someone to follow.
Now you all keep switching places aside from multiplying. What's going on?
Oh, also we have like a ton more silvers of some form.
There's a lot.
We've the silver sisters here have been multiplying concerningly fast.
Next to Sylvie, we have Blaze.
Hello, everybody. I am Blaze49. I'm one of the DMs here on Treasured Tales, but tonight I'm just hanging out with my friends. I'm also a probability wizard VTuber. Currently trying to work on a new model, but that's going slow because my art skills are not very good. Also the head designer for our new TTRPG Grim Tales, which has been a delight to be working on again. Sylvie here has been helping me with it, and it's just been really fun working with the community. I'm honestly surprised the community was so excited for it.
I mean,
just
it
like to
was
say your
the
art's
community who
lie.
who even got me into like trying to develop the game and the lore and the world and all that.
Oh yeah, no, Sylvie has been helping a lot with the lore, coming up with some really cool factions and ideas. It's really cool. Grim Tales is very good. I appreciate that, Admiral. That's pretty much all about me.
Next up is Connor.
Hi. As some people say, I'm Kiana. I usually host the watch parties, but as I look down into the chat in the Discord server, which you should totally join because it's a really wonderful and nice place with lots of full of really cool people and stuff that we post there. It's so empty. No one's watching Dragon Ball NXT because we currently don't got anything going on. So I'm just chilling here with everybody.
And last but not least, a rare guest on the channel here. But I would like to welcome one of my personal favorite artists and someone who's been designing and helping with Nell art and inspiration and fashion for literal years now. Please welcome Silver MA.
I came at a bad time. Oh no.
So
I just realized you were streaming.
Well, no, I knew that they were streaming, but I thought she was more into it. I didn't realize everybody was going through a bunch of introductions. I got that like partway through because I'm stupid. But hi.
So chat, if you go to our store page, you will find quite a few pieces of that have been done by MA. So we actually have, I think, 3 playmats by her now. A few other designs.
Ooh, I had to get one of those.
Pollo recently got one.
Wait, what?
You got that angel art one, the Divine Visitation. That was done by our amazing MA here.
I do actually want to say, like, this is not me shilling because of my art. I was actually kind of surprised at the quality of the mat. Like, they're nice and soft, and they are surprisingly like vibrant in the colors. I was kind of shocked. No, the other one. No.
I'm gonna turn the game down just a little bit because I know that the moment I start anything, it's going to be loud.
Fair. Lord Draconic, it seems like you have a question for us. Also, Lord Draconic is also a member of the Grimtails team because they are the one who made our amazing Google Sheet character sheet, which is so good and so wonderful. We appreciate it greatly.
Spreadsheet wizard themselves.
Spreadsheet
They also did it
wizard.
for Dragon Dice as well, and it is again just so good.
I would not have made as many characters as I would have done without Draconic's amazing character sheets. It is incredible. I love this community.
Lou, I don't know enough about Dragon Ball to answer those questions accurately. All right, let's swap Gallagher out. We're gonna use L's Lingsha. We're gonna go for the premium support.
Let my Aventurine kill everything. Let him do it.
Nope.
Rude.
All right.
Just a very
Now
fun
this is
character
running
to
off
play
of my external drive, so you'll have to bear with.
External driver. Also, Poyo, you did not tell me you were a king.
Okay, so from Lord Draconic, yeah, you know, I've told you about previous playtests I've been a part of, the D8 and card system one. Wait, what? Am I crazy? I have been drinking, so maybe.
I think drinking makes you crazy.
That's my boss.
Makes me say dumb shit sometimes.
Technically, I'm Blaze's boss.
Listen.
That makes me your boss's boss.
I know.
True.
Sam, awaiting orders.
What am I then?
And Holly.
Yeah.
Alright,
It's a
time.
little laggy over.
Yeah,
It's a little laggy.
It's from the external drive. Once it picks up, it'll start going properly.
Gotcha.
So beautiful.
I need to get back into Honkai. I really enjoy it. So what happened with Honkai was there was a part where it plays like one of Nell's favorite parts of the soundtrack. I'm like, oh, I should wait to play this until Nell gets back, and she can watch me play it. So I know she'd like this audio part. And then I just never got a chance to play with Nell again.
I will say, next update will be a really good time to hop on.
I'm down.
Well, I
Because,
mean, yeah. Free
yeah,
Gil.
Yeah. Well, it's free Gil or free Archer.
So free Gil.
Yeah.
Listen, for me, it's going to be free Gil because I already got my free Archer.
I'm looking at it this way. There's been a lot of discourse about Gil being added to the game. People saying that he's a horrible person, like criminal and all that because of all the crimes he's done. And I'm sitting here going, we have several members of the ICP involved in here who are probably significantly worse.
Yeah, we actually just
I'm gonna say there are like most of the people, like a lot of the people you can get are not good people.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't they realize we have like 3 characters which are just straight up capitalists? We also have characters like Kafka, who have literally in their trailers murdered a whole planet full of people and committed various war crimes.
I'm just gonna use. I'm just gonna use Jade. I'm just gonna use Jade as an example.
I mean, like, it's not even just like you have like Jing Liu as well, who's gone like freaking psychotically insane, and her only goal in life is to make her previous friends' lives worse. And she's willing to become a freaking Lord Ravager to do it, apparently. Gosh, I hate this woman.
Oh yeah, also, Black Swan. Someone who's currently a part of the Astral Express. I would also say Sunday, but like, he's trying to get better. It doesn't excuse what he's done, but like, he's at least trying. Like, there are bad people already in Star Rail.
Well, never mind the fact that from what I understand, Archer himself is already extremely misogynistic, and he was kind of a jerk in the freaking, the one thing. I don't care. I don't care about Joe.
I just really am excited for the fake collab because they're doing a.
Ooh, Lou started their own campaign for Dragon Dice. Awesome.
Wait, what? Oh my god, that's so cool. Ultimate Lord Draconic. My DM is currently in the process of finishing up and would like to play to be a play. Oh Jesus, stuff moves. Would like to be a play tested once I got in a place like place he like. Would you like to do that? I am. Could someone read that and make sure I'm not crazy? I'm not quite sure what they're saying.
So, got a question for Joe's team. Once the intros are done, yo, I've told you about the previous playtest I've been a part of, the D8 and card system one. My DM is currently in the process of finishing up and would like it to be playtested once he got it in a place he liked. Would you like to do that?
I think he's saying like play testing, I guess, the system that they're making.
Yeah, what's the DM?
I am.
Just so we know
I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to the idea, but I don't know if we'd be able to do it as like a team or a stream for it. I'm not opposed to the idea of doing it as one. It'd kind of be up to the rest of the. We'd have to kind of like look at the material and stuff like that and see if we like it, but which I'm sure we would, but we'd still have to double check.
Personally, me separated this from the whole entire team. Regardless, I would just be interested in looking at it because I love looking at TTRPG systems. So I wouldn't be opposed to taking a peek at it. Although this is
I'd definitely be interested to just take a look because again, I do have like a game development background and I definitely do enjoy just looking at this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not opposed. I'd have to look at it first. Could you link if you could link us either DM myself or any of the other members of Treasure Tales, I guess, who are here, like the rules and stuff like that. We're not opposed to at least looking at it. I've done surprisingly large amount of work on play testing new systems and stuff like that. My first one ever actually was a really funny story. It was a Yu-Gi-Oh! TTRPG system. Was the first homebrew system I ever looked at. And the reason our campaign ended and the playtests had to end was apparently the guy who created it and was the DM decided. Oh, no, he didn't decide. No, that's a bad way to put it. He got robbed.
Oh my god.
Like, probably someone broke into their house and stole a bunch of stuff or something. And he ended up, or something like that happened, and he had to sell his computer to help pay off some bills. Which, you know what? Fair enough. That's always more important.
That's awful. Yeah.
It is, yeah. But he was like, "Yeah, sorry, we can't playtest anymore because X, Y, and Z." And I'm like, I wish we could still play, but I 100% understand why we can't.
Yeah.
All right, time for me to try to struggle and understand Currency Wars.
It's not too hard, I don't think.
So it's really funny because I played Currency Wars for I played Currency Wars for the longest time, not understanding how it worked, and then I played another game, which if Bree, if you're in the chat, I played a game called Pokemon Auto Chess. Bree explained it. It's like, yeah, so these mechanics are basically what happens in Currency Wars. I'm like, oh. Wow, okay, I've been playing this game super audibly this entire time. So,
oh god, speaking of the Fate stuff.
Oh.
Speaking of the Fate stuff, I got back in FGO recently because, like, this summer is, for the global, is, like, BB Dubai and, like, the Beast or Rescue Gal.
I would put Trippy instead. I would put Trippy instead.
I'm just like, man, it's awful to be back. My wallet does not need this.
No, I don't play FGO anymore. specifically.
My wallet does not need this. Yeah.
Look, in order for me to get back into FGO, I need a new Mao Nobu. Or any
You're not
Nobu,
getting
really.
one. You're not
I
getting
have,
one.
I have every Nobu, and I'm so happy with it.
Every Nobu level 120 with
No,
everything.
no, I do not have them max like loved because I mean I have other things like a Reshkuga.
No, you're fair. I'm just saying, and making a test. I have every Nobu completely maxed in every category.
I wish
even
I
the
could do the same
footprints?
for Nero,
Even
but
the
again, I'm
footprints.
just freaking upset. I'm so freaking upset about like what happened with Draco that it's just like I can't bring myself to play the game anymore.
What do you mean? What happened with Draco?
So I had saved pretty much the moment that they announced Draco was getting added to the game over in JP. So I saved for 2 years.
Yeah.
2 whole years. Draco comes out. My plan, because I'm a big Nero fan, is I want NP5.
Mm-hmm.
I only got 2 copies. And
Sorry to hear that.
not only did I only get 2 copies, I almost didn't get the last 2. Like I had almost run out of currency before I finally even got a copy.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
Yeah, that happened with me and what is it, like Gower or whatever? I forgot her actual name. Kim Krotia.
yeah. Meanwhile, I'm over here in HSR because it also happened to be around the same time that Finon had dropped. And Finon I had saved for maybe like half a year. And without really dropping any money, I had gotten I want to say like E4 or E5. So, you know, almost completely free to play for an E4 or E5 S1 Finon.
Stars favor us.
You know, and half the time, I couldn't. And even though later on, my Draco is NP5 now. Even though I did get that later on, I was just too upset at the fact that it's like, are you actually kidding me? That I can't bring myself to play it anymore.
I just kind of got bored with once we finally got into the ordeal stall territory.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question for Blaze. If Axel is Neo Metal Sonic, what would be his title?
I don't know enough about Neo Metal Sonic to be able to give a good answer for that. The only time I've ever done anything with Metal Sonic was I borrowed a friend's copy of some Sonic game on the Game Boy Advance that had Metal Sonic in it. That is like the majority of my experience with Metal Sonic.
Do they mean
and I just got the rules from Draconic.
Ooh.
I'll go ahead and take care. I'll take a look at those and post this for the rest of the team later on tonight.
Sweet. Do they mean like the title of like Metal Overlord? Like how sometimes Metal Sonic is called that? I know that's simply like his final boss form, but like...
Fateful cloud scatter.
I just want to say now that freaking... So, a lot of the trial units in Currency War are working with like suboptimal gears because obviously they still want you to roll for the character. But they... I don't know how to explain this. Ava is still kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
Even though she... like, you're dealing with a suboptimal Ava, it's kind of absurd.
Cursey Wars is the best thing to happen. Fair enough. Hello, Cheesy.
Hey, Bree.
Oh. I think Currency Wars is a lot of fun. but I like having access to my life code.
I
do-
enjoy.
Hey, look, I cast a bunch of ninjutsu.
Good job. I'm so proud of you. You've done it.
I enjoyed the base roguelike mode for a while, and I'm glad Currency War was
Let's
added so that I could change it up.
Go! Look at her. She's perfect.
All right, off you come, Trippy.
I'm so sorry, Twibby, but we need Ava because Ava is great.
All right, we'll give
So
you
let me get
off
this
heads
straight.
up.
So let me get this right. So you're Yaimiko, you're Yaimiko, you're Yaimiko. So you must be Evidencia.
Well, to be fair, I'm pretty sure. I won't go too much into this, but I'm actually pretty sure she was supposed to actually still be called Yai. But things happened, and she got a little censored.
Yeah.
I decide the rules of the game.
Because I believe a lot more characters were supposed to have more Japanese-inspired names, but didn't.
Why is that a thing that happens?
Big China guy got upset.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
yeah, that makes
politics.
sense.
It was
Yeah, to be fair, China doesn't like Japan very much, and I don't
mean,
agree
they
with
have-
it, but like I don't
they have
blame them that
kind of-
much. I
Yeah,
don't blame them.
exactly. Considering, like, I mean, I forget what.
What is it? I've heard people pretty much say that Japan has had like the greatest rebrand ever.
The TLDR is that someone from, at least from how I understand it, someone like big up and poor in Japan said something about like something in China.
No.
So if you
No.
want to get a
No.
good, if you want to get a good idea of why China has like this kind of
forever feud against Japan, look up Unit 731.
Yeah.
Well, no.
That
They're
is
talking
one
about
of
what caused
the-
it this time.
Yeah.
They're talking
Yeah,
about
no,
what caused it this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was talking about like what like the recent thing was.
It was
that
the
caused
prime
it.
minister.
Yeah,
The
basically
prime
You
prime
explain.
minister refused, or sorry, I shouldn't say refused. The prime minister acknowledged Taiwan as its own country.
Yeah, no, in that case, yeah.
Yeah,
So
That's
stupid.
that's a very different issue.
yeah.
That's
Sorry, Blaze, into the
a
trash
nut
pile you
chestnut
go.
with a 20-foot pole issue is right there if I've ever heard one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's not talk about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no. That's why I was
Let's
kinda,
okay.
like,
So
going
Nell,
around
could you
it.
go ahead and chill our new thing that's going to happen in 2 days? Less than 2 days,
I am going to be sleeping nonstop all the time. No,
my
we
God,
got
Okay, so everybody,
Yeah.
for the few people who do not know, we are going to be having a subathon starting on Monday. What time on Monday now? I don't remember.
They'll be starting at 11 Mountain. So
Okay.
that's 10 a.m. Pacific, I think 1 p.m. Eastern.
That sounds about right.
I believe so.
We are doing this in order to raise funds so that we can send some of our members. Okay, so that's actually a bad way to phrase it.
We've already
We're
sent
going
members to Gen Con. We're looking to recoup some of the
Yes.
costs.
Yes.
After we
Oh.
after we recoup the goal, anything above that is going to fixing reused computers.
Yep.
Give them money so I can draw hot women.
It's true.
Yes, we have a bunch of really cool goal kind of goals and stuff like that. Like if we hit certain milestones, we will do stuff like you guys can pick my cosplay, which everyone is very excited for, even though they don't know the rules yet.
Put this man in a maid costume. No matter.
You don't know what the rules are, so you don't know if that's even an option.
Look, somebody asked for the
But it
whole
could
team
be.
to be put into maid outfits. I gave them a goal for that. It's 3,500 subs.
Jesus Christ. Actually, oh my God. Sorry, I'm playing Destiny while we talk. Could somebody else go ahead and look at the rewards and kind of go over them?
Yeah. What did you what were the rewards put again? Was it in the,
They would be in our chat for this kind of stuff.
There'd also be in announcements too.
Yeah, that too.
Could be.
I believe in maid supremacy. Maid outfits are really cute. Everyone should be in a maid outfit.
No, I'm good. I don't think I'd look good. I don't think I'd look good in a maid outfit.
I've been.
I believe.
So the goals. Oh, sorry.
No. The only thing I was gonna say is that I've been wanting to do that since high school, but it never happened.
What? Be in a maid
Wear
outfit?
a maid outfit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do that too, but I haven't been able to because of other reasons.
Wow. I'm in phase 1 and I'm already losing matches.
Alright.
So,
So,
anyway,
I will say,
somebody
I
wanna
don't
read
think
it off?
Robin, or not
I'm
Robin.
trying to.
I don't
Okay.
think Rappa's really helping you. I know you're wanting it for the Galaxy Ranger buff.
That might have helped. But yeah, the rewards listed in the announcements for the 2026 Gen Con Subathon. At 50, chat will get to make a tweet on the Church of Tales, and that will open a booster pack. And I believe that's also going to be at 150, 250, 350, and at 450. At 100, Blaze will run a community one-shot. At 200, a raffle for a piece of artwork made by Ice will be done. At 300, a raffle for a logo made by Shiro would be done. At 400, the community will help Ice design a new poster for the item shop. And at 500, NXT Season 2 soundtrack. That's all it says. I assume it will be... I assume that means release.
Yeah.
Say again.
And that
Which
will
one?
be at 500 NXT Season 2 soundtrack.
Yes, we'll release it.
Yeah. That is reaching the goal. The stretch goals beyond that is at 600, Faye will run a Genshin miniseries. At 700, Blaze will run Digimon Encode Season 2 sooner. At 800, the community will choose Blaze's cosplay for Gen Con. At 900, Shiro will run a Kamen Rider miniseries. At 1000, Blaze will drop a hint for his next series. And at 1500, MA will design an Ellie body pillow from Dimension Chasers.
Let me draw hot women.
Yeah. Also, when you donate,
You can
5+
do that if you want to.
Also, when you
I'm
donate 5.
swamped with commissions. Leave me alone.
Oh my
Also,
God.
when you donate
It's your
5+,
fault.
when you donate 5+ subs at once, you will gain a subathon champion role. It's a cosmetic role, and when you donate 10+ subs at once, we will roll the Wheel of Punishment.
Dun,
It will
dun,
have
dun.
several mild punishments, like Nell has to say that she's cute, drink pickle juice, or beat a boss in the game. And I believe there are special punishments for
Each streamer.
yeah. Though I don't know if you guys want me to tell those out
No,
now
not
on
yet.
stream. Yeah. Y'all can find it in the announcement, so join the Discord if you're not a part of it already to find them.
They
It's all
also,
there.
if you're on YouTube, they have been individually posted in our notifications tab.
An explosive star. The game is fixed.
You want to know something really funny though?
I decide.
When the punishments were announced, I was chilling in one of the VCs with a bunch of people, and they were like, "Connor, why don't you have a punishment up there?"
Divinations.
And then they sat there for 2 hours trying to think of a punishment for me, and they couldn't think of one.
Don't thank me. You stepped out of line.
I don't know why.
I do want to say, I don't necessarily agree with the comment that maid outfits are overrated, but I will say I think maid outfits are over-sexualized.
An explosive
Does
star.
Flambe have claustrophobia? No. No, she does not.
She's not afraid of Santa Claus?
No, claustrophobia, not claustrophobia.
Ho, ho, ho.
No, don't say that place around Flambe. That will spook her.
Also,
There's nothing for 10. I do that for hours on end.
Also,
Go ahead, Emma.
sorry. I was just gonna say, it's not necessarily that no one is stopping me from drawing hot women. However, I have other important things I need to get done before I can continue to draw hot women. And so this just gets added on the list of things that I have to get done. So you are forcing me to draw more hot women.
It's a priorities kind of thing.
Yeah.
I am still.
Hot women are
losing
not your
these
priority?
rounds.
For shame.
Huh?
Hot women are not your priority?
Alice,
For shame.
thank you very much for the
Again,
resub.
probably.
you're paying me to do other things. So yes, I can't make the hot women my priority right now.
Sounds like a personal issue.
It is a personal issue. It's one you caused.
Wow, getting
Help
called out.
us.
Wait, you're
fix
drawing hot
our
women for
own
me right now. What are you
cruelty.
talking about?
That's my point. I could be drawing more hot women.
There we
I've already
go.
commissioned you to draw hot women. That's your own fault.
Well, you've
Into the
commissioned me to
front
draw
row
hot
you
women,
go.
and you've commissioned me to draw guys, and I have to draw other commissions for other people. I'm simply
Lord.
saying that the community could make me draw more hot women.
Liz, thank you
Are we
very
getting a
much
bunch
for
of-
the sub.
Okay, we're letting you guys know that the subs do not count towards the subathon until Monday.
Mm-hmm.
In case that's what you're hoping for.
Alright.
So I'm not
Refresh.
saying not to. I'm not saying
Yeah,
not
if you wanna
to
get gifts.
give subs. I'm just letting you know they won't count towards the subathon until then.
Oh, I could grab Acheron. Should I grab Acheron?
I wouldn't. You don't have enough debuff stuff.
Higher relation, let's go.
No. Always increase the cost.
Here's a question for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have
Yes.
any insane real-life work stories? Because I have quite a few.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. So my boss the other day, I called her to ask her because the manager for my area I typically work in is a woman named Jenny. She's wonderful. But she told me the other day I should write a book based off of all the weird shit you tell me and ask me about at work. It would make us so much money.
Uh-oh, Ryu just crashed through the ceiling.
Oh no. I get a bunch of weird stuff at work. I'll get people who I can't say too much about my current job without revealing where I work, which I don't really want to do.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
Ah, it sucks.
I mean, I do have some. I used to, Florida girl, born and raised here, and I used to work at Walt Disney World. In fact, my whole family was owned by Mouse.
Oh wow.
So I have some insane stories. I was a lifeguard for, and like first responder for a little over half a decade. Then I switched to guest service and worked over at Magic Kingdom towards the front gate.
That's
for
fucking
instance,
cool.
Yeah, there was a lot. It's a lot that you take for granted. I will say, Disney as an employer at Walt Disney World, nothing but excellent. Mostly because we had a very strong union.
Makes sense, yeah.
So I'm not here to talk crap about Disney. However, Disney adults, y'all need Jesus.
Oh. Y'all need Jesus.
And it is rare that you see my Southern, but goddamn. So, there was the one time I caught a woman attempting to smuggle a Yorkie into the park in her pants.
What the fuck?
Why don't we start with that? That was probably one of the most memorable.
That's a good place to start.
Yeah, so there are like several security stations, then a ticketing station, and then the grand entrance where we like have people posted up to just scan the crowd, give them a always sunny ocular pat down, make sure that
Mhm.
nobody's carrying in any contraband, anything they shouldn't have.
Right.
And I was stationed at one of those tunnel positions, as close to getting into the park as you can possibly be. And a very generously rotund woman goes by in an electric wheelchair. I give her the up down, I don't see anything, and I look away, and then suddenly her crotch spouts a dog head and barks at me.
What the fuck?
So I have to look, and I literally have to have this actual conversation of, ma'am, is that a Yorkie in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? And like, it's no wonder that she made it that far. I mean, at that point, the dog was just clearly gasping for air, crying for help.
Oh my god. Poor Yorkie.
Didn't want to be in her fupa anymore.
You don't say.
Why did they want the dog there in the first place?
People do crazy stuff. Like, somebody tried to bring a quote-unquote emotional support cat in.
I just
And,
watched a
obviously
YouTube
not.
short about those. Well,
Yeah.
emotional
well, I
support
mean,
cats actually aren't a thing. Cats are too prone to doing their own thing and not listening to training. So they can't be emotional support animals. But you can get a miniature horse.
Yes, you can. You can also get, I believe, like capuchin monkeys or some species of monkeys.
What the fuck?
You can get dogs. Usually those are for people who like have very limiting physical disabilities because they can grab
Yeah.
things and like manipulate stuff.
Right.
The only like ones recognized by law and therefore recognized by the big mouse himself are dogs and horses because sure.
Why? I am so confused by the horses. Why are
I'm there with you. I have never seen one. I kind of want.
I
to.
was at work. So one of my old jobs was working at a very popular gas station chain in the Midwest. If you know, you know.
Lou, we'll get to your question in a moment.
Oh, I'm so sorry. But I was looking through all like the list of, whenever you start working at a place, you have to like look at all the stuff that these are the rules, this is what you can and can't do, all that kind of stuff. And it got to the section talking about emotional support animals, like, oh, you can have a miniature horse. Specifically, you can have a miniature horse as an employee. Specifically, to pull your wheelchair as long as you clean up after it. I was so confused, and I so want to get an emotional support horse for work, just to say that I have it. Because I mean, who doesn't want that?
The horse is here.
Exactly. Like, that would be like the coolest thing ever. But it specifically mentions miniature horses. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
Why horses? Why specifically miniature horses?
I don't know. Well, I mean, obviously, a full, purebred
fair. Yeah,
stallion would be far too big to fit into.
Fair.
As if a miniature horse isn't already a fucking horse.
Yeah.
So-
Sorry, now what were you saying?
So the question from Lou is, if Axel and Flambe were reborn an entire month before the NXT episodes 1, what would they do? Flambe, probably nothing different.
I mean,
Do you think
probably
Axel would
work
just
on-
straight up no regrets?
well, I mean, I'm already like 2 years old. I'm already 4 years old. He would probably work on mastering his metamorph system sooner. But with his current knowledge, he wouldn't really be able to do anything more with it than what he already has. He hasn't really unlocked the full potential of it yet.
Observe the heavens with my divinations.
Good question, though. Thank you.
Best of luck.
Circling back to something from a couple minutes ago. Why do people want dogs at Disney parks? Because they have the whole family there, dogs part of the family, you know. Now, the problem with that is that people love to have their family dogs there and have their whole family and then go see the fireworks shows.
Oh, sweet
Which are
Jesus, those
nothing
poor
but
dogs.
loud noises and
Oh,
explosions.
those poor dogs.
We did
Oh my
have
God.
one instance where somebody managed to get their, like, you know, family golden retriever in somehow. Not at all trained to be a support animal. And
Right. Oh
it
my
did
God.
end up panicking during the fireworks show because no crap. It ran backstage and was hit by a service vehicle that was back there.
Into the trash you go,
Oh,
Trevi.
poor dog.
There are a bunch of horror stories I could tell you that if I wasn't probably still within like statute of limitations on things.
I mean, yeah, it's Disney. I don't blame you.
Yeah, no, want to know the other funny thing about Disney? It is technically the largest law firm in the world.
I am not surprised. Honestly, I am a little surprised. I'm surprised Nintendo isn't larger.
Well, you know, I feel like Disney is just a larger company, but even then, it's just.
Are
I
they?
have more money.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess they are larger. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to sell what's his name for space.
I'm just saying
Please
you
don't
should
sell
just
Blaze.
sell both Ashvale and Grappa. I don't think they're really gonna help you.
Well, I want to keep some of them on the field for damage.
Oh, also, just to let you know in case you don't, Nell, when you get the Trailblazer,
Put them in the back row.
yeah.
Yeah, I put them in the front row the first time. I was like, why are you not Elation?
See, that was actually something because I was watching a friend of mine play it, right? And he gets the Trailblazer and he puts him in the front, and it's like, wait, why is it Remembrance? But then I was thinking, like, wait a minute, Remembrance wasn't allowed to go in the back in the first place. So I end up telling him, like, hey, try putting him in the back. And so he does, and it's like, oh, there's your Elation Trailblazer.
Fair enough.
Also, not me spamming Currency Wars so that I could play Ava till Ava came out. Smile.
Oh, so, God, we're talking about funny work stories. So I used to work as a headstone engraver. I only lasted about 2 months of that job, but
Job position.
it is. So what a lot of people don't understand is your gravestone, typically what happens is you order it from, you know, the people who build the actual headstone originally, but you don't know the date of death originally. That's something you learn later, obviously. Or at least most of the time. A lot of people will order it before they pass away, and then, you know, then later on they'll order the actual headstone. Which is what I then come and do, and, you know, we would go in and put down the death date and anything else they wanted extra added on, but typically it was just death date. What is really funny is the ladies who did a lot of the paperwork side of things weren't good at their jobs.
Oh no.
So what would happen a lot is they would just give us the wrong. Okay, so what happens is in the morning we get into work. There's a list of headstones we need to do. Says where they are, the grave site and all that kind of stuff, and like the lot number. And then what you got to do is you got to go in and, you know, find it, measure out, make sure, you know, everything is right and it's, you know, the right part, make sure it looks pretty, essentially. But what happens sometimes is those ladies would fuck up and not have the right font.
Ah, yes, I want my headstone to be written in Comic Sans, as God intended.
Well, no, what's worse is part of it will be written in Comic Sans, the other part in Times New Roman. which it's pretty bad. But what we ended up having to do a lot of the time is we would have to pretty much just modify whatever they gave us and pray that it looked good enough.
I return after thousands of years. Who has awakened me?
I'm sealing you back up.
Back into the box you go.
I didn't even actually mute him, so
Alright. Toyota, thank you for the resub.
Awesome, awesome.
Or 3 months in advance.
I was about to say, is that you?
Yeah, yeah, that's me. I was like, wait, when did my sub end? And I was like, oh, I got enough money to do 3 months in advance.
Hell yeah, let's go.
I actually don't, but I do at the same time. I do, but I don't.
We have
Finances
discovered
are
the
weird.
magic of credit.
Another
Here's
pair
the
of
thing.
shoes.
I hate
There is-
credit. Credit's a scam, and no one can tell me otherwise.
Oh, it is. However, it's the system that we unfortunately have to.
Yeah, it is a legally obligated scam, so.
Just like insurance.
Just like insurance, yep. My current job is at a one of the largest pharmacy chains in the US, and most of that is a little bit of it is filling prescriptions. The other half is just bare knuckle brawling insurance companies. As currently a healthcare worker and formerly a first responder, I will be the first one to say burn it down, please.
Don't worry, I'll be the second one. Speaking of, I don't know how many people who were kind enough to buy commissions from me for what happened to me. I really appreciate it because I actually did get the money that I needed to pay for stuff, so I really appreciate all of that help.
Aww.
Of course, no problem at all.
That being said, I just want to say, gosh, I hated every step of the way of this. This sucked. All of this sucked.
Oh my god.
So what happened was that you get hit by the hail. And at first I'm in awe. I'm like, oh wow, hail. I've never seen hail this big. And the one time when I even remotely got hail that big, I was in school and I wasn't allowed to go look at it. We get hit by the hail, and the person like, oh, that's cool. And then one of the people who live with us was just like, we should probably check on the cars. And our car got messed up, royally messed up. We had a sunroof that got crashed. Our windshield we're not doing great. Our headlight somehow hail hit the headlight and cracked that. So we very carefully drive it to a place to try and get it serviced, only for our insurance to be like, well, we can't service it yet because we have to check on it. So, but it's one of those things where it's definitely not really drivable. So all right, we're gonna go ahead and get you a rental car. So we're like, sick. We'll go look for a rental car. Well, all of the rental cars in the area were like, yeah, our cars got hit by the hail too. We're not giving you a rental car. And we're like, but why? Because it's not like their windshields are cracked. It's just dents in the body. But they're still like, no, we're not letting you have it.
In fairness to them, they would not be able to track other damages if there's already that much, right?
I mean, I wouldn't know. All I know is that we tried then going out of town And they were like, yeah, you can get something out of town. And I'm like, sick. So we're setting up getting this out of town. And right as I'm like, we're getting ready to, like, not the day of, it was like the day before, we were getting ready to go pick up the rental car. The insurance gets back to us and they're just like, yeah, we're totaling your car and closing your claim. Also, that means you don't get the rental car.
Damn.
You're not allowed to rent. You're not allowed to rent a
It's
car.
essentially just, yeah.
So,
It's
no
funny
longer
how
have a
totaling your
car.
car is essentially just like code for we don't want to pay for jack shit and we want to fuck you over actively. So like, we're gonna give you $2. Have fun.
My favorite would be if imagine if they said, "Oh, sorry, we have to deny your claim."
Ooh,
Well, it was
sorry
basically
there,
just
bud.
like-
Looks like that's an act of God.
Well, they basically did say that it was like, the damages, the amount to fix the damages outweighs how much the car was worth. So we'll just give you an amount of money so that you can buy a new car. And so it's
And like cars depreciate so stupid fast, though. It's always like that. And then the money you get is like, oh, here's $2 and a here's $2 and a Snickers. Thank you for nothing.
If anything, they're gonna give you a Milky Way because Snickers
Master,
like,
hello.
is a little too expensive.
They don't even
hello,
get the
Gaster.
full-size candy bars.
Yeah.
So real quick, I wanted to ask if chat had any questions for us. Well, we've been kind of talking a bit. I wonder if chat had any questions for us.
Good point.
I have a question.
no,
Yes, Boya.
darn it.
What is everyone's favorite memory?
That is such. That oh my god, that
Do
is
you
such
have
a.
any idea
oh my
how little
God.
that narrows it down?
I unfortunately don't want to say mine because it's too personal.
That is
We'll
so
yeah.
valid of you.
We're just gonna say that I'm marrying that man. So smile.
Let's go!
Something that will be really high up on the list for me, and I don't know if I'd like get shit for the like I don't know. So I am a huge science nerd, always have been. Like when I was a kid, I loved watching like Discovery Channel, Animal Planet, Popular for Mechanics for Kids, all that kind of like really nerdy stuff as a kid. I love all that stuff. Even to this day, one of the things I want to do as
Mythbusters,
a
my goat.
oh my god, yes. Something that I really want to do is since I am the probability VTuber, I want to start doing random science facts of the day as like a daily upload, and it's just me going over cool random science facts. Like there's a species of ants that can do like a chemical reaction in their abdomen, so they explode.
Can they please go away? I freaking hate ants. I want them all to die. I hate them all. I don't care.
Ants are important. Ants
I
are
don't
important.
care. I don't
Ticks,
care.
I'll give you. Ticks, I'll give you. But ants are important. And mosquitoes are also pretty fucked up.
Could Axel locate Rika with Metamorph system? I don't think so. Otherwise, we would have found her already.
No, his senses aren't really enhanced by it. But my favorite memory would probably be I once did an experiment with Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh, dude.
So my mom went to the same college. As like Bill Nye did some of his stuff, and so Bill Nye would occasionally come into our town to do some like really cool stuff. We had what we call the Science Center. It was a really cool, just like science museum that had like a bunch of cool stuff in it. And one year they decided they're going to do this really big addition onto it. They added a bunch of cool stuff. I don't remember much of what was there. I remember there being this really cool section where you could observe colored shadows, which is so cool. There was another thing where it demonstrated just how big numbers could get. It had a bunch of ratioed gears that were 10-1, and then after like a million turns or something like that, it would turn the last gear enough to like bump a glass and knock it over. And you would go on it for like a couple of minutes, and it would barely move like 3 gears down or something. It was so cool. They also had like this cool little thing that was like a solar panel. It was so much cool, just science stuff. They even had an enormous leaf cutter ant colony there, and they had like this huge multi cube display with like different things where they can go from place to place, collect the leaves, take them, make the fungus, because they don't eat the leaves themselves. They use them to grow their own fungus, which can't live without leafcutter ants. That's how specific they are. And new queens take some of it with them to make the new colony.
They're like sourdough bakers.
Yes, they are.
I want dead.
Okay, fire ants, yes, I agree with you. Everything else, no.
Fair. And one year they decided they're going to eventually they decided they're going to add some additions onto it. And so Science Guy, actually his whole thing was that he was actually like an engineer. That was his degree. And he went over there to promote it and like help, like quote unquote help with it, all that kind of stuff. I don't know what he actually did, but he was like there like helping with it. And he did this big thing where they did a really cool science experiment there. They took the classic experiment where you take a can of soda, heat it up, and then stick it into ice, and it instantly crushes it. So he did that with a 50-gallon drum. Same basic idea. Heated it up, stuck it in ice water, and the whole thing crushed. I got to help him with that. I was the random guy they picked out of the crowd to help him with that.
Oh, that's fun.
And the reason why I don't have a photo with me in it is because my dumbass always wore an enormous yellow rain jacket. Chicks dig the poofy coat, okay? So I was wearing that, and...
I mean, I don't disagree.
I was wearing that, and so they couldn't get a good photo, so they just got a photo of it afterwards. My mom told me about it afterwards. I was so pissed, but I got to help Bill and the Science Guy with a cool-ass experiment. That was so cool.
That's so cool.
I don't know if that's my favorite memory, but that ranks really high up there.
I do actually have a favorite science memory for myself. I got to do, for a science fair project, I got to do an experiment with superconductors.
Oh my god, that's so cool!
It was so much fun, because we actually had like one of those, liquid nitrogen ice cream places near us.
Yeah.
And they had agreed to actually, provide the means to get the superconductor cold enough.
Oh my god! That's so cool.
Yeah, that was so much fun. I think one of my favorite memories of just a crazy moment was when I was a kid. I went to go see Penn and Teller with my dad, and after the show we were trying to get pictures, but there was a massive crowd, and I was able to wiggle my way up there because I was a little kid in the crowd. But my dad's was way far away. So Penn, who I was getting the picture with, said, "Hey, you want to see some real magic?" And then he said, "Okay, can everyone in the crowd please, duck down here? We're gonna get..." And he just did basic crowd control essentially, but it was so much fun.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He seems like kind of an asshole, but he is a genuinely just nice guy. Also, I got to meet Jimmy Carter. That was definitely a highlight. If any person on Earth could be said to have that Disney princess peace aura, where creatures of the woods just kind of walk up to them, it's that man.
Okay. A card bomb themed deck does sound really interesting. I might do something with that.
I would like to suggest one, but I'm currently sealed now.
I did actually have a somewhat take on that with the one perfect draw deck I made. where I had a robot girl, and the card was called bomb.zip, and it filled the opponent's deck with, it planted a bunch of tokens of dick butt.
That's
It was literally just
hilarious.
pictures of dick butt, yes. It was so much fun.
I will
Also-
unseal you to say your happy memory.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have 2 exact happy memories. I'll save the second one for after the first one, which the second one is my happiest memory. But the first big happy memory was the time I got to meet Hayden Christensen at a convention once. And the thing that followed it was incredible. Because anyone who doesn't know, I'm a humongous Star Wars nerd. To prove it, I have a plaque that sits above my bed frame in the Star Wars, like, title font that says hello there, and surrounding it in yellow is General Kenobi. I love this franchise. But yeah, we had the opportunity to do a little meet and greet with with actors, and Hayden Christensen was at one of the panels. So my family got me and my brother the chance to meet them because, yeah, we were both Star Wars nerds. And we did.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a fun little fact about myself. I introduced myself. Hey, funny thing, my middle name is Hayden because of you. Yeah, to people who don't know, I am partially named after that man.
Hooray!
So so I meet him, shake his hand, got a picture with him. It's really nice. And it was after my brother went, so I'm walking off to the side to meet up with my family, and they're looking absolutely, like, jaw-dropped. And I'm like, yeah, I gotta meet Hayden Christian, that was cool. And then I get jump-scared as I hear him follow behind me, greeting my parents. And I realized they were looking at him, not me.
That's
He
very
didn't do
funny.
that to anyone else, to my knowledge, too. It was great. It was a really fun night. I still have a picture somewhere.
Just
But,
went up to your parents, ask you, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that was
Right.
cool. Why do you guys still jaw-dropped? Oh, Jesus! Yeah.
Okay,
but-
so I do unfortunately have to give you some legal summons here. That name is copyrighted.
I don't think you can copyright the name Hayden. But
I've heard
yeah,
weird things in copywritten, but
You know, that's fair.
Somebody tried
But,
to
my
copyright the
true-
word "the."
Well, that's stupid. But, yeah, my true favorite memory out of everything was when I first met Nell and Blaze, and I asked them, hey, do you guys want to play again? Because if I didn't ask that, I would not be living the life I am so happy to live right now.
amen to that, man.
Amen,
No kidding.
indeed.
Oh,
Because I thought the
Oh.
same thing when we were doing our first game together.
Yeah, we were just playing
Like,
Collaborate.
man, we mashed so well together. It'd be really cool to do like a full, like a streamed game. And I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Yeah, no, like it wasn't even like I wasn't even like thinking about streamed game. I'm just like I want to play with you guys more. I love you. I love hanging out with you guys. And yeah, if I think I didn't ask that, I think that was the big fork in the timeline. And I'm
Yeah,
so
you're not
happy
wrong.
we all jumped onto this one.
I'm too awkward to have asked Nell and everyone else that.
It was just times in my life where I look back and I'm like, wow, I've massively made myself so much happier for being like, fuck it, why not ask?
Yeah.
After, basically my entire family being like, it would be weird to ask. I'm like, it's made my life better.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my
that's
happy.
why it would be weird, but
What about
Okay.
you now?
Hold on, just throwing another healer in the background because why not?
Anyway, I
Fair.
try to find
well, to be fair, Ho-Ho currently isn't healing. Ho-Ho doesn't heal when she's in the back. She just gives energy. I will say, it's not my happiest memory because for me that's just personal and I don't want to explain it. But I will say one thing that I did get to do that was one of my bucket list things It's not as cool as everyone else's, but it's cool to me. Is I finally got to pet a dolphin. I've always
That's
wanted to
fucking
pet a
cool.
dolphin. I've loved dolphins my whole life. And so we were vacationing in Florida, and they have like a little dolphin thingy. And she's like, we can go. And because my partner's family was nice enough, they went ahead and they paid for the visit. And I was shocked because it's actually not as much as I thought it was going to be. But it allowed to let you pet the dolphins as well as like get close and have like a little show. The funniest part is again my partner filmed the whole thing. But because he was filming the whole thing, he didn't actually notice or realize when one of the dolphins came up to do a trick, it just like slapped its body in front of me, and I got completely soaked. No one else got as soaked as I did.
You know, it could be worse.
Oh no, it was
we got
so
to dive.
funny.
We got to swim with manatees once, and my mother learned the hard way that they are called sea cows for a reason. They have like fermenting guts, and she got farted on by a manatee. I don't think I have seen anyone gag so hard in my entire life.
That is
Like, again, I'm totally fine. It was so funny. I was just sopping wet as we were leaving, and I was basically like, yeah, I need to get like a new shirt. So we had to go stop by the gift shop and buy a new shirt.
So, MA, do you think Cordelia's gonna get a turn?
No. Darn it.
Oh, look at that! She got a turn!
And nearly killed her Sparkle.
Nearly. But here's Natasha to save the day.
1 HP is more than none HP.
But,
You have this
the only...
Sorry, I just realized how much elation that Nell had. That was funny.
Yep, there's a lot of elation. The sad thing is, though, is that after that, we went to go get Dippin' Dots, and, a wasp had made it into the car.
Oh no.
So I immediately ran out of the car.
Oh no.
But
Oh my god. Can I say
No.
another really fond memory? Sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt.
oh no, I was just gonna say Nell. It's Nell's turn now. Nell has to say her thing.
True.
I've got a few, but one of the ones that's more public is I got to meet Yoshida-san, the director of Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh, fun!
And not only did I get to meet them, I got to talk with them for a little bit. I got them to say thank you for watching. My podcast was Chocobo Dash. I got them to say that. And I got to chat with them off of that as well, because I was able to pull them to the side after the live letter at the FanFest and explained how there's been a lot of people asking for because we had gotten a mount as part of completing the main scenario quest for 2.0, and it was the Magitech mount, specifically the one that looks like Terra's from the original Final Fantasy VI, like the artwork one. The trailer played a new version of Terra's theme when it was walking around, but when we got it, it just played the generic mount music. So I managed to pull him aside, and he couldn't understand me. So he flagged over Koji Fox, the translator, and the three of us had a conversation where I was explaining that, not just me, but a bunch of people wanted to have the actual theme. And he told me that, you know, implementing music and stuff like that does take usually like a while, like a few months at least, because they have to go through approval processes and everything. But he said he'd see what he could do. And so I went to the forums and I told them this, and nobody believed me. Not a single person believed me. 5 months later, the update came out. They changed the mountain music to Terra's theme, and I went back to that post. I quoted myself, and I said, "You're welcome, bitches."
That is so cool now. Oh my god.
Didn't you also get Yu-Gi-Oh cards banned?
Yeah, that was another one. I got Magician of Faith banned, and a rule change, because it used to be that you could change, like, you could change a monster.
If you could change your fate.
If a monster is, it said specifically that the old rule was, if a monster is special summoned in a specific position, you can still change it that turn. So, like, you could change it from attack to defense position or what have you.
If you could change your position.
But you can still only do it the once per turn. It's just, it was special summon that way, you could switch it. So I created a 3-card Exodia with Magician of Faith, Cannon Soldier, and Shallow Grave, because Shallow Grave summons, each player summons back one creature in face down defense position, which would cause Magician of Faith to flip, which would then bring Shallow Grave back to my hand, and I would sacrifice it for 500.
So wait, was this like an infinite?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Now head at MVC2.
Once you pop the fun, don't stop. Wait, where your curly Q at? Or something.
They'll stop breaking the game.
Hey, Polio, you haven't shared a memory yet.
He was the question asker.
That is true.
That doesn't make him immune.
Nah.
Also true.
Bully.
Even though I act like a depressing person, I have several. I just don't know which one to share.
Share that one. Or what about that one? Or maybe this one? Or that one over there?
Would you guys want something sentimental or something that's more specifically just for me?
How about something sentimental?
Okay. I'll give that one in honor of my father. For those who do not know, my father's not actually my biological father. He is... Well, legally, he's technically not my stepdad, since when I turned 18, my birthday present that I wanted when I turned 18 was to be adopted by him, and that was my birthday present. But that's not the sentimental thing. The sentimental thing is something that I think gives him all the credit that he deserves as being someone who's stepped up, even though that he wasn't asked to. All of you know how much I love Kirby, and the only thing, so I don't ask really for anything just in general, but even for birthdays and Christmas. Like, if my parents ask, I don't give them an answer, because I'm just like...
Once you become an adult, it's like you can buy your own stuff.
Well, even as a kid.
Alright.
As a kid, I wouldn't share, because it's like... I don't know. Like, I don't want to... I don't know what it is about me psychologically why I don't do that, but I just don't share what I want. And I even did that as a kid. But I think the very first time, I'm pretty sure that the very first time that I actually told them what I wanted, it was to get Kirby: A Nightmare in Dreamland for the Game Boy Advance, way back when it came out, because Kirby's a huge thing for me.
Yeah.
Thanks. But at that time, we weren't necessarily poor, but we did have like financial shortcomings because of very specific things that were going on. So my parents were unsure if they were going to be able to get it, but Christmas Day came. I unwrapped all my presents. My mom, my dad. Basically, we all unwrapped our presents. And then after I didn't get Kirby, I wasn't sad about it. I just kind of accepted it. And then after like maybe a few minutes, my dad was like, "What's that in the tree?" And so he waved me over. I went to him. He picked me up. Next thing I know is that I see a gift that's like at the very top of the tree, very well hidden. And like it even said from Santa, even though that I knew that it was them. And it was the game. And I literally played that game way too much. Actually, I still have that copy.
Exact copy.
Yeah. I still have that copy.
Finally.
That's amazing.
That's really sweet.
After
The unfortunate problem with Game Boy Advance games is that it might not function now because the battery.
Oh my god.
Well, fixing swapping the battery is actually not that hard. You just unscrew it and because I've seen like so many tutorials on how to do that, and it's really.
You can take it to like dedicated.
And as it happens,
I fortunately haven't had to replace it. It's still just fine.
I swear some of those batteries are just built different though.
Yeah.
No, so so when I was a kid, I got some. So I already had my Game Boy Advance at this point, or my DS even. Maybe I don't remember. But something that my mom's ex, he's an asshole, but he did give us some of his old Game Boy Color games at one point that he had, and one of them was a crystal version. And I had a ton of fun with that. But the fucking battery, I think, was like leaking when I got it. Looking back, there's this weird, mysterious black goo at the in the cartridge. I was not sure what it was.
Oh no!
That's what happened. No, that's just what happens when you leave Pokemon in their balls for way too long.
Yeah, that's
gotcha.
So what I'm hearing, though is that this is carte blanche to finally start talking about Pokemon. Smile.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Gosh! Darn
Can
it!
we just talk about Sneasler's redemption arc in Champions? My god.
Keep playing around here, or
enjoy my latest animal impersonation act. Busted our guts laughing, seeing all of the memes and animations people have been making for Champions. It's so funny.
The freaking the one with the upper hand one will always get me.
Yeah, I love the Incineroar run.
Yeah, just like the Incineroar's face and then the Tyranitar behind, like.
Oh my god.
Get a rock slide
over my dead body.
Why does my escort have to be Scott, MA?
Because
he's the best character.
Funny. The game thinks he's funny.
Because
and we are in the Elation planet, so I guess if we're gonna have an escort, it has to be the funniest one we could get.
Fair.
Unfortunately, we couldn't book Sampo. He's too funny.
Maybe you should just stay quietly to the side.
At your command, I, your humble servant, Lyndon
Maybe you just
Scott,
shouldn't be
shall
involved,
fade into
you
the
know?
background like a shadow, completely unnoticeable.
Nah.
Okay, here's a question for everybody, including the chat. What was your first video game?
The annoying guy is
Would you be
finally
shocked if I said
gone.
Pokemon? Smart.
Let's head into the
No.
plaza
No, I
and
would
see
not.
what
I
stuff they've got.
actually have no clue whatsoever what my first video game was.
Really?
Well,
I
because
had-
it was from such a young age.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's a two-part question for me. First one that I owned, or the first one I played?
First one you played.
Give me a moment.
Would it be fun? Would you be surprised to say that the answer is two? No, actually, it wouldn't be. If it's first played, in that case, it would be an old NES game. Oh shoot, I know the name. It's the
Oh wait,
one where
you know,
they-
actually, I think
they
I do
turned
have
into
a
monsters.
memory.
I think
I have a memory of playing like the original Donkey Kong Country when I was at
Oh.
daycare and was like 3 years old and I had no idea what was going on.
I think mine would have to be either Mario Kart Wii or Wii Sports.
Oh my god, you're so young. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm 2003.
Oh my god, I'm old.
But by the way, we don't. You know what? Now I'll spare everyone here the video
Alright.
game old gauge. Yeah.
No, because now you're gonna see mine. I'm just gonna flick the camera over.
Oh god.
Wait, you're gonna.
There it is. Original cart and all.
I'm not
Wait.
seeing it.
I don't have
Uh,
stream
you-
pulled up. I'm on Final
Yeah.
Fantasy 14.
So to anyone who can't see it, actually, you know what? Let me just screenshot it and then.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that.
Is that your Is that your original copy of it now?
Yes, it is.
Oh wow. That's cool.
No,
Right.
let me see.
One sec.
I wasn't surprised.
You're so old.
Oh, is
This-
that Final
this was-
Fantasy 2?
No, this is Final Fantasy 1 for NES. It was my mom's copy.
Oh wow.
This is this was her game, and she gave it to me.
Aw.
Now the first
My
game
parents
that
tried to keep me away from video games. My grandparents had other ideas.
the first
And
game I
now I'm a game designer, so,
owned
you know.
is a different game, which I will go and grab.
I think technically the first game.
Super Ghouls and Ghosts. So wow.
Oh,
Sorry, I was looking at the chat. They were giving some too.
old.
I think
that
my
is a rough first game too.
So
Yeah.
I've played a few games, but I never really owned a game until me and my brother had to explain to our parents that even though we both had DSs, every game that they bought my brother basically could only be his copy because of how save files for the most part worked, because we usually only had Pokemon games. So I think the
yeah.
first
Right.
game I owned that was me, I think I want to say, at least confidently, if it's like an RPG or something, it's like Pokemon Omega Ruby.
You're so young. Gosh.
Fucking baby.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm back.
told y'all.
You want to know what hurts
Let's
the
see.
most?
I'm looking at. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay,
So please, or sorry.
you
Who's
first.
talking?
You first,
Okay.
Emma.
Oh
I was just gonna say the thing that hurts the most is that I did not finally own a game till I was 12. That being Pokemon Pearl. So it's just like hearing Connor be like, "Oh man, I didn't." When I finally owned my first Pokemon game, it was Pokemon Alpha Ruby and Sapphire. It's just like I was 12 when I got mine. How old are
That
you,
came out when I
Connor?
was in fucking
10.
high school.
I want to kill
Same.
myself.
That
Also,
came out
I
when I was in high
realized I
school.
lied. I lied. That wasn't my first game that I remember getting on my own. I think the first game that I ever got on my own, I think, was Dragon Ball Revenge of King Piccolo. Because I thought it was Dragon Ball Raging Blast.
My boyfriend's first video game because we actually had this conversation a while ago, funnily enough, was fucking the like PS2 version of Shrek 2, the movie tie-in game.
God, that's still such a good game.
Okay. Here it is.
It feels like one of those few like movie tie-in games, like or franchise tie-in games that was actually kind of worth.
Oh wait, was my first game the Speed Racer movie tie-in
like
game?
Battle for Bikini Bottom is like unironically a really fucking good game. That's not right to be.
Yeah, there was a time when like old movie tie-in games were actually like really good.
Yep.
Back in my day.
And then there was also the time where they had to bury a bunch of copies of the fucking E.T. game.
Oh man, yeah.
Because it was so god awful.
You're reminding us of the dark days. Those were the dark days.
Can I just
Oh,
say,
yes, the dark days of 2004.
I didn't really watch it, and I still refuse to watch it, but E.T. scared me as a kid, so I hate E.T. Go away.
I'm gonna be honest, I just thought E.T. looked so ugly. Even now, I'm like, I don't know why people like this. Like, I get there's probably a story, but like, he looks so ugly, I do not like him.
Connor,
Well,
what the
It's intentional,
Connor.
Yeah.
but I agree. No, I freaking...
Connor.
but he's so scary, I don't like him.
Yeah, no, when I was younger, I thought he looked creepy. When I'm older, I'm like, wow, he just looks so unappealing. There's an audience, it's just not me.
Well, again, I will say,
I
E.T.
might be this
looking...
whole audience.
E.T. looking disturbing is literally intentional, because the whole point is you can't judge a book by its cover type stuff. So it's like you're supposed to like fall in love with him because he's just like actually a gentle creature and whatnot. But again, he looks scary, and so I agree with you. I don't like him.
Oh my god. I was gonna read some of the the chat's answers as well. That's okay.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Let's see. Lord Draconic, I can't remember. Ergo is Super Ghosts and Ghouls. The oldest
Why are you
one
all so
I can
old?
remember is Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle Earth 2. It was a Meek Arena Battler on the old Xbox from Draconic. Ergo, Dad dropped a game in me at 5, and it was Nintendo Horde Nintendo Hard as shit. Rivals. Oh, played Pokemon Gold, owned King's Quest 5 for Pickaxe Pete, Rival Dang, Lord Draconic, Final Fantasy 1, Damn, Admiral Blues, the OG, Ergo again.
I think that's when they were looking at Nell's cartridge.
Fair. Draconic, I played a lot of games with my dad and tended to watch him play. I was very invested with a Scooby-Doo game on Xbox. Rivals, Spectrobes. Sorry. Suspects. No one knows Pickaxe Feet, especially with being one of the oldest on the server. It's a Megavox Odyssey title.
I'll make fun of your age too, Rivalist. Don't think I won't.
Oh my god! I think my oldest game. I think.
By the way, that
oldest
wasn't
one
Draconic, that was Jacob.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Not Draconic. I am sorry.
Is he Draconic baby too? I don't remember.
Most of the surfers baby.
Yeah.
My oldest one is. No, y'all baby.
Yeah, and then there's Rivalist.
Yeah. One of my oldest memories of gaming is with my mom when I was a kid. My mom's actually a bit of a gamer. We used to spend so many hours playing Civilizations 3. But the oldest one I remember was... Oh my god. Oh, now I'm unlocking ancient memories in my head. It might have been the old tie-in Aladdin game on the SNES. Also, Nell, you're still on the. Oh, never mind. Nell's just showing off all of her games.
No, I was waiting for you to finish. I specifically kept trying to say something, and I kept getting cut off.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Welcome,
I'm so sorry.
welcome to my world, Nell.
All right, so
I'm so sorry.
So story time. I got this as part of my subscription to Nintendo Power. This was the first game I ever owned. The game did not sell well, so with a bunch of extra copies, Nintendo gave them out with subscriptions to Nintendo Power.
Oh, that's so cool.
So, behold, Dragon Warrior, aka Dragon Quest. Complete in box
That's
still,
awesome.
and just to prove that it is the Canadian version, it has French on the back.
Oh, that's so cool.
Let's
Oh
go.
gosh, you're old and French? Oh no.
Sacre Bleu.
Sacre bleu. Yeah.
Sacre bleu.
You know,
Tucks
I
hair
used
behind
this
you.
nothing is more depressing than going from being able to dream in a language to just slowly feeling that slip away.
Oh my god. I got the weirdest
so anyway, I used to speak
flashback.
French.
I got the weirdest flashback the other day. I watched a YouTube short talking about
You getting the hang of traversing
people chanting in Latin the conjugation of the word
try
I.
your luck with me.
And it's sum est sumus est sunt. And I took a couple years of Latin in middle school and high school. And just hearing the conjugation of Latin made just because I had forgotten it, but then as soon as that, I'm like, oh my god, I now remember like the chant I used to do for that. Sum est sumus est sunt. Couldn't tell you what any of those conjugations were for, but I now remember it.
I mean, it's weird. For me, the grammar is stuck more than anything. Like,
Interesting.
Grammar? Got it.
I just want to say, I'm still floored by the fact that how Canadians spell check. I can't get over the fact that they spell it with a Q.
Q-U-E.
I mean, it makes sense.
It doesn't. I mean, like, it makes sense because I get its French spelling. I'm just... Why a Q? Why a Q?
Well, you see, French as a language is like... It feels like the writing system was kind of an afterthought.
Oh, trust me, I 100% believe that.
I mean-
because I can't pronounce half their freaking words.
Well, I mean,
I'm
all of
actually-
it makes sense with like the actual pronunciation rules. It's just it very much like a method to the madness kind of sense.
Wait, so what's really interesting, I did some studies of conlangs and stuff like that a little bit. Mostly just looking stuff up on YouTube,
How can I help you?
but written language has only been invented a couple of times. Well, no, yes, written language has only been invented a couple of times independently. Most written languages have very similar origins.
Yep.
Not all, but most.
I definitely believe that. I'm more just saying, like, I don't know many French words. It's just every time I've heard a French word and then you see it spelled out, it's like, some of the word just has letters, and I'm sure that there is a reason why it has the extra letters there. I'm just saying it sounds like they don't pronounce it.
The extra letters typically just inform how the vowel sounds are supposed to go.
I mean,
No,
to be
Because there are a bunch
fair-
of different vowel expressions.
To
There are
be
also
fair,
accents and all that.
English also has some words that are that same way, and that's why it's confusing for people to learn.
Well, I mean,
English.
the main thing with English is that, like, it beats up other languages in dark alleys and rifles through the pockets for spare words and grammar.
no,
So, yeah, like, all of our spelling is fucked because of that one time the French invaded all of England.
Don't you get
for,
it?
like,
I only feel like I'm
how many hundred years?
Like, I was gonna say, I'm not trying to sit here and say that English is any better per se. I'm more just saying like because one thing I know about English is like the random adding of e's, just silent e's everywhere, and it's just because when they decided to start spelling words, there was no real cohesive way to spell words until someone finally sat down and was just like, we actually need to do something.
Trying to protect herself from.
As someone who has taken
These
Japanese for
people
2
don't look like they're up
semesters
for a
and has
normal
very limited
conversation.
knowledge on the course,
Let's keep our
there's only
distance.
one thing I have to say about the language, and that is my appreciation for the fact of if you look at a word or a specific character or letter in the word, it is always pronounced that exact same way, regardless of context.
I mean, are you
Whenever
talking
I
about the
see-
romanization, or are you talking about like the actual Japanese kanji?
But like when something would spell out something to be like she or like chi, it will always be pronounced that. Like if there's like another character after it, it doesn't matter. It'll always be like chi. Chi can never change. On like how you physically pronounce it.
And you
And
know,
I
that's
appreciate
all
that a
well
lot.
and good. However, can we talk about the
What's
absolute
everyone
fuck up that
waiting
is
around
their
here
writing
for?
system?
That is
You're
why
not
I do not.
wrong.
We're waiting for Miss Sparks'
That
of
is-
course. Don't tell me you guys don't know
As someone
Miss
who has also
Sparks
taken
is.
Japanese for 2 semesters and haven't say anything about it.
You're that.
It's
I-
like,
I-
hey, you know what we can do? Let's take Chinese. Well, you know, we have a bunch of stuff that doesn't quite fit. Let's
It's
make our own. Okay,
nameless.
now have we
The
considered
Astral Express?
using some of this Roman
Forget
script?
about
And why
that.
not just throw
Let
in
me introduce
all
you to the
3 at the
great
same
Miss
time at
Sparksy.
fucking random
Ah.
with slightly
She's
different
just so
implications for
adorable,
how
and
it's
she's the most versatile
supposed to be
streamer ever,
received. Or it's like, oh,
mastering
this is
all
more
sorts of
formal. Oh,
talents.
this is more
Her wit
cutesy.
in every single word
Oh
she
my
says.
God,
All of
yeah,
it
oh.
is culturally
Dreams.
dependent, and
It's
none of it
simply
makes sense
impossible
to
sum up
anyone who
such a
isn't
perfect
fucking
being
born
in just
there.
a few sentences.
Like,
Yo, to be fair though,
Finally
at
met
least it's
someone
not
who doesn't
Chinese
care
where it's
about the
tonal as well.
Express.
I don't believe
Okay.
Japanese is also
For
tonal.
some reason,
Yeah,
I
it is not
don't think it
tonal
is,
to
no.
me.
it actually makes
But yeah,
Yes,
it's
so-
genuinely
more
fascinating to
Yeah.
learn, to actually be graded on it and like, you know, get like grades for it. Ugh.
I will certainly say that one thing that like at least the Japanese did is the fact that they simplified the Chinese, because even the Chinese have had to simplify their own language, because
Yep.
who the hell
Remembers
would
what,
you
like
expect
how many
someone to
thousand
memorize,
characters?
like,
Yeah.
50,000 different pictures to represent
Jesus.
everything?
To be fair, though,
Verbo
to be
from
fair,
just now
the
mentioned that
best
name
version of it,
too.
I think, is
What's
probably
her
Korean.
relationship
My little
with
brother.
Sparkle?
Oh,
Yudo, thank you very much for the resub.
thank you, thank you. One of the best like Asian languages is like written languages is probably Korean. At one point, apparently some philosopher or something in Korea was like, "Man, the Chinese writing system sucks.
Would you mind
Let's just make a
introducing
let's just
Miss
make our own."
Sparksy to us?
And everything in it is pronounced the way it's spelled, and it doesn't change. And they just
So
haven't
what you're
changed it
saying
since
is
then.
that Korea has like everything to thank to the fact that they had one random autistic dude like in the
Yes.
5th century
Yes.
CE.
I'm gonna be
My little
honest.
brother brother's been there and he's like studied it, and yeah. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, Connor.
No, you're good. Sylvie, just to comment what you said, I think you could just replace "we can thank this specific thing" to like any major thing in history. It has always
Yeah.
it's always been of someone being hyper autistic.
Yeah, no, it's funny. It's like, oh man, back in my day, autism didn't exist. And it's like, yeah, no, that's because you just called him weird. Like, that doesn't change the fact that Grandpa has like the largest train collection in fucking Ohio,
What is it? One of my old
and screams if you play the wrong music. All right.
Yeah, like
one of my old tutors, her husband or significant other, I don't remember, had what was he doing? He was building his own model train set inside of like a old not a basement, it was like an old mobile home he had bought.
Wait, what?
Looking back, yeah, no.
Oh, Sinna.
I remember when I
Nice.
was nice, very nice. I remember when I was younger, actually, a moment where I think it was someone who recognized I was very much, like, had the autistic energy and didn't judge me for it. And that was my second grade school teacher. Because for some reason, and I don't know why people did this, other than people are people, and they sometimes make weird decisions for other people. They kept on, like, whenever I was at, like, a daycare or, like, a school event thing, people always, like, put notes, like, there's something weird or wrong with this kid. Hey, maybe you should get them checked up, or, like, maybe you need, like, medication for them or something. And, you know, it's kind of upsetting from my parents' perspective hearing that. Until they got to my second grade teacher, and after spending, like, 2 weeks with me, he just went, like, yeah, no, he's just weird, but he's good. He's just weird.
I
He's
feel like
obsessed with
Sparksy
Sonic
just
the
called
Hedgehog.
me out.
Yes.
Wait, what?
I feel like Sparksy just called me out.
What they say?
The full belly makes a happy heart.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever considered, you know, taking care of yourself?
No.
Let's continue the game, shall we?
Help!
Has everyone been treating me with lots of love today?
Sylvie, have you eaten today?
Yeah, Sylvie.
I have.
What did you eat?
Now, I desperately need to hydrate, and I could probably
my
stand to
God.
do a bunch of other things.
Sylvie,
However-
go get water.
Look at that.
Well, you
Okay.
see, I'm currently playing Final Fantasy XIV. You know, the the award-winning MMO.
No.
Unfortunately, Sylvie, I have played the redeemed health check, so that means everyone in the chat must drink water, stretch, and take a quick smoke break.
You know what? You know what? If you're gonna do that, I have a retort. Shrimp check.
Tell me.
Shrimp check.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there you go.
No, what the fuck? No, what the fuck is this? I just looked over and saw what was happening. What is happening?
I would like to know that myself.
Yeah,
I totally wasn't a part
Okay,
of the chat.
someone is into that. I'm just telling you right now. Somebody is into that.
Into what?
Well, it's okay. You're gonna make me pull up the stream and get me killed in this.
Okay. So basically, Sparksel, who looks just like Sparkle except inverted color scheme, became gigantic and picked us up with her finger and thumb. So the kink you're thinking of is called giganticism, and no, I only know of it because I see the tags when I'm looking for other stuff.
I mean, and I don't check out my blue sky.
Are you?
I'm not gonna
That's
kink
all
shame here.
Yeah.
We don't do
I
that.
have been
Exactly, because your
around some of the darkest places on the interwebs. I think I've kind of heard it at this point.
Good lord.
Did that useless old model send you to save her?
I think shooting the bow can collect the coins, if I recall.
Yes.
Yeah!
Or
Not cheating, you
is
say?
she hoping that you join the Fantasy Moon Games?
Yeah, no. I think I'm finally getting back into the story of Star Rail because I'm no longer just like blindly doing quests at the wheel. Like I'm actually comprehending and paying attention to the quest again.
Hooray! I haven't been paying attention to the story, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I'll be honest. I emotionally skipped like
Not
a lot of the version 4.2 story. And then with 4.3, I actually locked in for like the last half, and yeah, no, that was awesome.
Wait.
Why did I get the achievement, Catherine?
You know, like the Catherine game.
Yes, I know it. I know what the Catherine game is.
Well, they were clearly were referencing it. Weren't
Yeah,
you paying
check the
attention?
achievements. Check the achievements. See what caused you to get it. The achievements tell you why you got stuff.
So my little pets managed to escape from their electronic cage. Looks like I'll have to use the power of love.
Is there anything TT related we should talk about? Any upcoming games or anything?
Those two bullies want to hurt me.
So the Gundam game is well underway. Should probably be coming out in like, I'd say 2 weeks or so. The only thing we need to do at the moment is basically get our character arts. And then have everyone who's not me that's involved play a round of Lancer so that way they can understand the system.
Talk this out. Isn't that exactly
Oh, boy.
what IPC loved to say when they took
Why
over
you say it like that? Lancer's not hard.
You're all cut from the same cloth.
It is
I
not
believe that when I
hard.
see it.
I will say this, as someone who has played Lancer with people who have also not played Lancer before. It is not hard if you know the type of game Lancer is. If you do not know it, it is overwhelming figuring out where to
And turned into some boring, pathetic, dull, tedious, profit-driven.
See, you can't say, oh, it's not that hard, and then, oh, well, I mean, it's hard if you don't know what you're doing.
No, as in, like, saying, oh, you're familiar with how D20 systems work, then yeah, no, this game's pretty easy to pick up. Like, I'd say Dungeons & Dragons is not a hard game to learn, and if you know how Dungeons & Dragons works as a game, other systems like it are easier to pick up. Like, you know, Pathfinder. If you know how to play D&D, then Pathfinder, most of those skills are roughly transferable. A lot of the stuff with how Lancer works, figuring out how everything, you know, plugs together, if you're not familiar with the type of game Lancer is crunchy.
Again, I went into it with no experience, and it wasn't that bad.
All I'm going to say is set my children free. Set my children free.
Where are your children?
I can't say, just set them free!
No, I think I'm just gonna put up my defenses and not bother.
Yeah, no, I love Lancer though as a system.
Hello, Key.
Hi, Key.
Hi. Let me do funny wordplay and actually have it acknowledged. Thank you, smile.
Oh, they got the dojo. I love that system.
I have not played that system, so I cannot really judge it yet.
Alright.
It is very fun. Though I think saying token crunchy is a very valid statement because you basically build your character from 3 different like options. And there's multiple options of those, like, 3 potential choices to choose from. So you have, like, what I would describe as, like... Imagine if class, background, and species was as chunky as a class, each. That's basically how you build a Nexus.
No, I understand, like, multi-classing and all that kind of... I understand that.
There's always a weakness.
I'm not inexperienced when it comes to systems. I played a lot of different systems. When I was still in the military, there was a stretch where every single night I would run some type of system pretty much.
What are you doing? What?
That is one of her redeems.
Yep.
Oh.
Thank you, Saber, for beating up things that are not even weak to wind.
Now imagine if you could just make them weak to winds.
I don't know, maybe. But if I want to do a team where it makes things weak to things, I have Firefly.
Imagine you're under arrest for breaking the law. Passengers of the Astral Express. I'm an officer from the Department of Aberration Defense. Don't worry. She won't be able to harm you as long as I'm here.
Hello, Barely.
You meddlesome fool. Officials have no
Oh,
right to
that...
interfere with the
Okay, my
Sultan's
mic
actions during
was
the
not
Fantasmin
hot
Games.
for that,
Do they?
but let it be known that I made a killer Firefly
Only those
joke.
who possess a mask can be called supplicants. You're just
to
one
die
of
for?
thousands of troublemakers in this land who claim to be
Well, you
joining
know,
the
honestly,
Phantasm
it was
games while
definitely to
actually
cancel
causing
for.
chaos. Plain Arcadia is
You
a
see, I was
society
trying to be
governed
funny
by
because
law.
the whole thing with
Any
Firefly's
act
story
that
is that
violates
she's
the
supposed
law,
to die,
even if done
like a
in the
lot.
name of the Phantasmoon games.
And I was
will be
talking about
severely
the
punished by the
show that
Department of
everyone
Aberration
loved,
Defense.
and then it kind of just
Severely punished?
No, I'm gonna sit
Because
here
Fox
right.
went
Oh,
down
I'm
for
gonna,
you.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I freaking hated
You're
it.
just still so full of pride. That's
You're the
very
odd man
funny.
out then.
That's
I
exactly
am
what I'm saying.
because I was like 6 when
Plain
my parents
Arcadia
decided to
under
play
the
that around me,
IPC's
so
rule
it
is
scared
boring
me.
as hell. Even the
You
Phantasmoon
seem
games
like
have
a
turned into
very
some kiddie playdate for all the good
easily
intentions.
frightened child.
Yeah, I was.
You're free to go for now.
It really
Hey,
sucks
I'll be
when your
keeping my
parents
eyes
don't
on
take
you.
that into consideration
Next
and make
time
you
we
watch
meet,
a bunch of scary
I'll
stuff
turn you into
anyway.
devoted fans.
Oh
Same.
god,
I'll
it's
miss
like
you. Mine.
there are some parents like that who quite frankly
Escaped,
shouldn't be
huh?
parents. But like I remember going
Excuse
around
me.
over to
I'd
like
like to
a
have a word with you
friend's
two.
house when I was a little kid, and they were like significantly younger than me.
Thank goodness
And they
you
had
made
their
it in
little
time.
brother in the room who was
Otherwise,
3
things
years
could have turned
old,
out
and the
pretty
parents were
badly.
kind of just sitting there not paying attention,
Don't worry.
watching
Mark and
Texas
I don't get
Chainsaw
hurt that
Massacre.
easily.
Oh my
Well,
god.
no,
By
no, no,
saying
no, no,
things
no.
could have turned
My
out pretty
parents weren't like
badly,
that.
I meant you and Miss
In
March
fact, one
knocking
thing that
out
my
all of
parents
her
would do
fans.
is they would try to pre-watch stuff before they had me watch it because they wanted to make sure they thought it was suitable for a kid to watch.
But
But
they did not take into account the fact that you were a pansy. Got it.
they essentially ignored that. So let's say we'll take
Welcome.
my actual worst enemy being Harry Potter. I hated Harry Potter before it was cool. And so it's just like there were a bunch of scenes that just were really scary to me, and I openly expressed this. And this openly expressed like fear of what I didn't want to go and see was completely ignored. And we would go and see them anyway. It was so bad that when we went to go see the third movie in theaters, I was legitimately thinking of ways to try and hide so I didn't have to go and watch the movie. But I knew that if I tried to hide in the bathroom, my parents would just come looking for me anyway. So instead, what ended up happening was I took my dad's jacket. I put it over me to basically make it to where like I couldn't see the movie. I closed my eyes to make extra sure I couldn't see the movie. I plugged my fingers in my ears and started whispering, like, silently chanting to myself to make sure that I couldn't hear it either. Because I didn't want to be here.
Fair enough.
But no! We're just gonna completely ignore that this
Let me
child
introduce
is just,
myself
you
again.
know,
I'm
extremely
Kachita,
scared and doesn't want to
an
be
officer
here.
from the Department of Aberration Defense.
Oh, and then I got like a nightmare from that stupid
We don't
Jumanji
need
movie.
to introduce
So let's
ourselves,
go
do
and
we?
buy
I mean,
a freaking
Miss
space
Kachita,
knockoff
you
movie and watch that
probably know who we
too.
are.
To be fair,
Of course.
everyone got like
Newspapers,
permanently
TV
scarred by
channels,
Jumanji.
They've all been reporting on you
That-
nonstop.
That's just like a normal thing.
Apparently. So I feel at least somewhat
Police dog.
validated in that. But my point still
You mean
stands
those
that
wolf-like?
again,
They're
it was
legitimate
completely
law
ignored
enforcement
because
officers,
there's again
and some
there
of
was
them have
some
even more
space
experience than I
knockoff
do.
where it's like it's
However,
Oh,
like
yeah,
Look,
yeah,
there,
Jumanji,
as a
but
staff
it's
member of
it
the
is
space.
like
Department of Aberration Defense,
not really a
I
knockoff.
have
It
some
was the same
special
exact
privileges that allow me to request
people.
their assistance.
But,
Right, but I didn't want to watch it. We watched it anyway, and I got a nightmare later that
As
night.
you
And
both know,
I hate them
Plain
for it.
Arcadia is quite a fascinating world.
That's fair.
So
I'm
That's
sorry.
pretty fair.
so many
I'm sorry you had that happen.
Objects
so
that
many
unexpectedly
times
come to life.
it was completely ignored
Strange
how much I
dimensions
didn't like
hidden within
something
paintings, and
openly
even the
didn't
ground
like
beneath our
something,
feet that
and I would still
occasionally
be forced to
trembles.
sit and watch it.
To be
This is what
fair,
the
to
Department
be
of Aberration
fair,
Defense
Emma,
exists for.
you are also the kind of
Everything
person to know
from
that you will not like
managing
something and
supernatural
still
anomalies to
sit through it.
registering imaginae
Yep.
and ensuring their continued existence.
No.
And of course,
Yes,
there's
yes.
the Phantasmoon games that sparks
No,
each
no, no,
How
no,
many
no.
times have you been like, yeah, I don't like this kind of game, but I played this game and I don't like it?
If I'm not
Never?
mistaken, was it
I've heard you
Mr.
talk
Todd
about that
who
kind of
sent you
stuff before
here?
in the past.
No.
So
So what
that's
you're
the name
thinking
of
of are
that
very
high and mighty
hyper-specific
IPC
instances
specialist.
when it comes
This
to
Mr. Scott believed
anime I've
he wasn't
watched.
dealing with
Oh,
ordinary
that's right. It was
criminals,
anime that you watched,
but
yeah.
with masked
Well, you don't like that
fools,
kind of anime, but
which
you still
required
sat through and watched the
decisive
whole
action.
thing.
Okay,
So,
so the
a
reason
phone call
why I sat through and watched
was
Overlord,
immediately
even though
made
I
to the
didn't
Department
like
of
it,
Operation Defense.
was because I was trying to do an
Well,
RP
it's
thing
not
with friends,
surprising.
and I wanted to
But
know how
what do we do
the world
now?
freaking worked
Our
in order to
guide ran
play
off, and we
to
got
do
into
the
a fight with
RP.
Sparksy's fans.
I
Guess our
can't
shopping
remember
plans
what
for
other
the
one you
day
could
are
possibly be
down
thinking
the
about.
drain.
I know you've mentioned several animes that you've watched. You're like, I mean, I don't like isekais, but I watched this. You know, I was reincarnated in another world as a whatever. Like, I've heard you mention that several times. I'm not saying specifically isekais. I'm just saying that's like the stuff I've seen before.
I bet you
No,
haven't tried the local delicacies yet, have you?
I said
How
that
about
I
this?
don't
I'll take you
like
both
the
to grab a
current,
bite
like what
nearby. That way
currently
you can
gets
kill
put
some
out
time
for
while waiting for your
isekais.
friend.
I don't have problems with isekais as a concept. But that doesn't mean that like there are like several different isekais that I've like come into contact with, but I've never watched them.
I'm not saying specifically isekais. I was using that as an example.
Right, but I'm just saying I don't go out of my way to watch stuff that I don't like. Specifically because I prefer not to know how good or bad something is. Because if it's bad and I know that I'm gonna not like it, I generally try to avoid it specifically so I can't say that it's bad.
My reproduction has reached the appraisal threshold.
Wait, what?
This forgery.
I just heard what was said in the game. What the hell, Nell?
Yet you still seem dissatisfied.
Look, it's more IPC BS, which is involving more IPC
Is it
terrorists.
that less than 4% margin of error? Or something beyond the numbers? I'm grappling with a quality that defies measurement. Artistry. It is the prerequisite for becoming the steward of this Arcadia. But you already are its steward. Diamond will remember that you only took 6 months to claim that title.
Hey, Ryu.
It was 5 months, and
Finally, someone notices I'm here.
Yeah, no, so I've been saying hi Ryu for I've been saying to say hi Ryu for the past 5 minutes, and then I'm like, wait, why is no one acknowledging me saying that? And then I realized at some point my mic must have gotten like desynced because no one was hearing me speak. So I've been trying to say hi Ryu for the past 5 minutes.
I was going to say hello as well after I was done talking. I just forgot because I'm bad.
I know
You were on a soapbox moment. I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, I was gonna say hi, but as things kept being talked about, eventually my old brain completely forgot.
The final work left
I'm gonna just blame it on the shitty margarita I had
the
earlier.
ancestral painter of ancient Benzai Tengoku.
Oh, you had a shitty margarita earlier?
So,
Let me
how's
guess,
everybody
it
doing
was,
this weekend?
It was the kind that was on the rocks.
Oh my god. Okay, listen. That is not why it was shitty, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes.
You know, it might have tasted better if you made it in slushy form.
Oh my god. This argument will never end, and I'm sorry, but I am right on this one.
I'm sorry that I have, in a way, perpetuated by making a card that referenced that.
I have no idea.
You made a card that referenced that? Oh,
okay.
There was an argument between myself and Nell / Nell's character in DC and an NPC in DC over which is better,
the slushy
on the rocks margarita or
or a slushy margarita.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I decided, because I want to have fun making decks in Perfect Draw, I decided to make decks for all the Perfect Draw like player characters. And I started with Ellie's deck because I was going alphabetically with like the DC usernames. And for her ace card, I chose on Slushy or On the Rocks as an invocation.
I mean, I will say that I do think slushies make a lot of things better.
Let's go!
I'm gonna tell you that you're both just wrong. I'm sorry.
Majority rules!
Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry you don't have whimsy, I guess.
Hold on.
Oh my
If I
God.
can at least ask, as someone who's an outsider on who does not drink alcohol in the slightest, what about a slushy on the rocks?
That's not how that works.
That's just
not
ice
how that
upon
works.
ice.
But why can't we have it work like that?
Because
No, no,
that's
You know what on the
big-
rocks means?
I assume it's like a salt coating on like the rim of the
No,
glass.
on the rocks is just a big chunk of ice.
Oh.
Yeah.
On the rocks means that it's served over ice.
So
It's
there's
basically
on
an
the
argument.
rocks. There's on the rocks neat. There's one I just learned about that's like shaken in a glass and then poured. Is that straight up? I believe.
No, straight up
remember.
a beach poured
Yeah.
right out of the bottle,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. Specifically with it's like in a martini glass where there's no ice in the martini glass. It's basically served straight up. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I've heard. I just But on the rocks means served over ice. A slushy is just a slushy.
The argument is basically what type of ice do you want in your drink?
I am not drinking slushy booze.
But from what I'm hearing, though, there's nothing saying that we can't.
Logic.
Okay.
Blaze, you know me.
And common sense.
Connor.
Yeah.
Because the argument is basically what type of ice you want in your drink, you cannot have either solid cubed ice and crushed ice that's literally designed to be like a tiny microscopic ice. You can't do that because at that point you're just making a mess of ice.
Yeah, essentially, Connor, you're filling up your glass of 75% ice before you even put any liquid in there. You have watered down your entire drink.
I'm sorry, I'm used to places that when I ask for light ice, it's 90% ice filled with drink.
See, that's why I asked for no ice.
Yeah. I like crunchy
Anyways,
ice sometimes.
Ryu, how are you doing?
The move is going. We're about 50% packed up, and next weekend is the big move. So things are going.
Hooray!
Yippee! Woo! I'm glad to hear things are going well. Here, have a margarita, slushy version.
Woman, did I not say that I would rather drink my booze on the rocks?
I think we should give Ryu uppies instead.
You know what? That sounds good.
Gives Ryu's
Cleo,
uppies.
do you want to give Ryu uppies?
I'm already giving him uppies.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, yo, do you want to give us both uppies?
Let me grow another set of arms, and I will give the both of you uppies at the same time.
Oh, heck yeah, you got the Omnitrix on you.
Ryu, I have a question.
Is this what it feels like being young Simba being held up by Rafiki?
Maybe.
Please don't yeet me.
But Ryu, I have a question. It's a very important question, and I'm totally not going to get groans for this. What is your favorite starter Pokemon?
I will not deny it. People call her achievements a miracle, meaning its true nature remains unknown.
Okay, so I do need to preface this, MA. I have not really touched a Pokemon game past Gen 4.
Darn it,
So-
fine, I'll take that.
That is the natural order.
Still means you'd have a favorite because you played it.
This is why Diamond chose you.
Yeah, so I'm old school in that regard. I have never completed a Pokemon game, even though I did freaking grow up with the damn franchise. But if I had a starter Pokemon,
May you find your own pearl in the strange and dazzling sea.
so I'm stuck in between two,
My mission
and
is
it depends on the region.
personal growth.
My boy Cyndaquil and my boy Trico.
Point this out.
I see.
The 10
I love
Stonehearts are
Cyndaquil.
10 independent decision makers.
He is
Your
just
attempts to
a
bind them
little
together will only prove
freaking
counterproductive.
cuddleable
bring
campfire boy. I love him.
As always, I follow the optimal choice. Neutrality.
Have a
That
favorite
is also my
starter
answer
that I
to
think
Obsidian.
might throw some people for a loop.
Oh.
A flawless reply.
Marshtomp.
Your cool logic
Marshtomp
is
is fun.
always captivating.
Yeah, specifically Marshtomp.
Lady Pearl.
Like, I love the whole
Navigator
Mudkip
has
line.
come to see you.
But Marshtomp is just the perfect
seems we
state
no
of
longer have a
head
measure to
empty,
speak
not
apart.
at the wheel, but still present
This
enough to
is all I
engage
have
in
to
the
say.
conversation by
Tell
being
Diamond,
there.
I will fulfill
I love
my
him.
duty of
He makes
So
me
you're
happy.
saying, so you're saying you love Marshtomp because he's just you?
Yes!
Send the guests in.
I love him. He's perfect. And also because my very first Pokemon game, Omega Ruby, where it wasn't owned by my brother, I got a female Mudkip.
Nice.
And that Marshtomp
Forgive
carried
the
me
sudden
through
visit,
the
and
game.
thank you for receiving us. It is not
It
so.
helps when
In my deductions,
there's no
a
major
visit
fight
from
that
the
has
Express
your
Crew
weakness.
was an optimal choice for achieving effective
So
communication.
real question, y'all. If I were a Pokemon, what would I be? I'm asking real experts this.
What Pokemon would so you are a species of Pokemon in the world.
Dragonair.
Makes sense.
Trying to think of something that drinks coffee regularly.
The only thing I can think of.
So now, why Dragonair?
Because you're always busy, you're always running around, but you're also able to. You're also always stopping to help people out.
Are you thinking of Dragonite?
Yeah, I was gonna say actually, Dragonite.
The one that's like the full size dragon.
That's Dragonite.
Yeah, that's Dragonite. Yeah, no, honestly, Dragonite, beyond the Ryu name, aha, Dragon. Dragonite.
What's the pre-evolution to Mudsdale?
What?
Mudbray?
Mudbray, yeah.
I kind of feel that. And I can't explain why, it's just the vibes with how you ask that question.
Wait, what?
Fair enough.
There was a bit of your southern, a heavy southern.
The southern came out, and I was just like, seeing the chibi, I'm like...
Yeah.
We praise the southern accent.
Yeah,
Sylvie,
that southern
madam,
accent.
do not apologize for the southern coming out. I appreciate it.
What?
Yeah, no, that.
I don't know. I wanna say Applin.
I don't know that one.
Oh my
I would
God, you're gonna love
It's
this.
so cute.
It
He's so
is.
cute.
Yeah. It is.
So you know about the whole
Ryu.
thing
Skip the
where you
formalities
have
would be
the
best.
apple and the worm?
I imagine that
Ryu, prepare to be amazed.
you're
Eh?
already well aware of our purposes.
I know that you have come for the anti-destruction
What is that?
alliance. The probability
apple.
of using the proposal
It's a grass
stands
dragon.
at 91.2%.
Because it's a play
It's
on
an
joke
apple.
of the book Worm.
The Express Crew bore
No?
witness to the resolve.
No, it's
It's
the
the
apple.
worm in the apple.
During the
Yeah,
Battle
it's the
of
worm in the
Iron
apple.
Not bad.
We do not oppose the vision of an alliance.
And also, this
the
little guy,
Trailblaze must remain independent.
Pokemon loves him, and has
From
so
our
many
perspective,
evolutions.
The IPC
Yep.
already has.
It has
mean,
whatever
Flapple,
you
which
want
is
it.
like the most, one of the most
What?
profoundly
Okay.
unserious
Cosmic
Pokemon out there, and I love it,
Two-
even if he's garbage.
cornerstone for the
To
preservation.
clarify, Ryu, the one on the very far right is not an
That
evolution.
is
That's a
reasonable
Gigantamax form.
concern.
Ignore
Allow
that.
me to present data.
No,
No, that's
that,
an
that-
evolution.
Overlooked.
Yeah, no, that's
In the
the
past two eras,
I thought that was the
1,200
I thought that
No,
was the Gigantamax form for the first two.
No, let me find the
Cosmic Trade
Gigantamax
System.
form. This,
And
this one
63%
is the
have
Gigantamax
preserved their
form.
native civilizations. This is the result of the strategic
Wait,
No,
investment in
Gigantamax is when they
this
go kaiju. The one on the far right side
Planar
drop.
Arcadia is one such world.
Yep.
On this land,
It's the evolution of
preservation
Diplin.
and the elation coexist.
Which is, by
in
the way, the
harmony.
candied apple.
Okay, I'm gonna make a really weird comment. Please don't take this too seriously. This little guy looks like the frickin' Wumpa fruit from Crash Bandicoot if you gave it sentience.
Yes, it
Based on
does.
extrapolations.
To be perfectly honest for you, I think this is just more like what the little reuse
And building
are.
upon the
Oh,
framework of
that's why I
Wait!
missed that one, because I never completed that DLC for Scarlet and Violet. That makes more sense now. Okay.
of the
Wait, hold on. Guys, what are we
Honestly,
talking
super
about?
worth.
There is just a
Ogre Pond
Pokemon that is
The
just
threat of
Ryu and little
destruction will
Ryus. It's Phalanx.
be eliminated.
I mean, I would have thought you would have said
Hesitation.
Wait,
was it
okay,
Dreepy?
but
And instability makes us
Dragapult is the one that has a little.
And
Dragapult, yeah.
Dragapult's also
Yeah.
No, but specifically find a photo of Mega Phalanx.
Oh yeah. So Ryu, you see that? That is Phalanx. The collective is Phalanx.
91.2%.
This is when they mega evolve.
Inaccurate.
Then is the
They become a
probability of
fucking
rejection
Megazord.
100% in your eyes?
No.
They form Voltron.
Interesting.
And yes, the biggest one is the
What?
center mass.
Only a matter of perspective.
No, this mega's really
We did
recent,
not come
mind
to
you.
refuse the notion.
Oh god,
On the
no,
contrary,
no.
He doesn't even
Ryu,
know what
do
megas
not.
are.
Seeks to work
Ryu,
with
do
you.
not look up Typhlosion links. Cinna, you bastard.
This outcome.
I will not look it up. I
Tell me,
promise.
Preserve
Was
your
it a
innocence.
change in your emotion
Don't.
that led you
God,
both
please
to
do
shift
not
your
put
decision?
lewd
I
stuff
can't
in
control
chat
me,
for-
but I can control the
Actually, your
damage you
earlier
do.
perspective inspired me. The IPC deals with powers that command
Please
billions
remember
of
that
lives
children
in
could
this
also go looking
cosmic
this stuff
game
up.
of cards. The Express had always been insignificant compared to them. We've simply
I don't
been
know what you
earnestly
all are referring to. I'm just
and
more saying like if
exploring
it's
all
something
this
like
time,
actually
trying to help
They
not
said
okay.
Typhlosion.
Don't do it.
Now
I'm like,
it is
no.
this earnestness
No,
that has
we don't
drawn
bring that
many to
back up.
journey with the Express.
I am listening to the people that are wiser than me in this subject, so I will not do it.
That they will not be consumed and lose their sense of self.
Indeed. If the Trailblaze has any outstanding strength, it is the track of trust that we walk.
To quote Nell's favorite common writer, Obad Shan once told me, "Always listen to the wise women in your life, Ryu, you dumbass."
It's true.
I gotta continue watching Kabuto. I loved it, but oh my god,
That
the
is why
lens
we came
flare.
to you, Miss Pearl. Please
It actually
celebrate
hurts
your
my
role as
eyes.
one of the 10 stone hearts.
That is a fair
Nerd
criticism.
stuff, I don't know anything.
So it's a common writer, which is like
No, I don't.
it's. If you're aware of what Power Rangers is, it's a series like it, but instead of like full teams, it's like usually like a small handful of like characters at most. And this was
I'm
like a
going to
series.
preserve my innocence. I already have to deal with poor Speak on the regular. I don't need to add another thing.
Just know it was like a show in like the early 2000s. And
Early
this was-
2000s, everybody keeps talking about it like it's recent.
It is also. Kamen Rider is a very long-going tokusatsu show. Tokusatsu is essentially things like Power Rangers and things like that. It's a very long-going series like that. It's been, and pretty much there's like a more or less yearly, I believe it's about a yearly reboot of it, like having a new series.
Yeah.
Anyway, we will protect my innocence and not venture farther. I'm just sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure one day Nell's gonna freaking ask me to draw her in one of those, and I'm gonna cry.
No, I won't. Don't worry.
I'm saying.
By all means, Lo might beat you to it first.
Alright. Going back to an earlier question you asked at me that I never got the chance to answer. Although it's gonna probably make people question. Because 99.999% of the time I pick fire starters. Like the fire type starter. Turtwig is my favorite.
Yo, but Turtwig's great, so why would I be confused?
Yeah, I could see that.
It's beautiful.
I know. It's just the whole. I always pick fire starters. Always. Turtwig is the only exception.
Which is why
Fair
he's
enough.
your favorite. He's the exception to the rule.
Yep.
He is the bestest, cuddliest little grass boy.
To fight against the destruction.
And then they made
there is no
Snivy,
need
and I
for an
love
alliance.
Snivy.
The
God,
smug little prick. I love it.
Stand by each other.
I have
And
never
Superior
really...
is actually kind of good and competitive because contrary.
Solid
Sorry, I never thought
Snivy.
I'm sorry, I never thought of describing Turtwig, which is, you know, a turtle, as utterly in my mind. Is that weird?
Blues? No. Lo did art of Flambe doing JoJo stuff. And yes, some Toko stuff I think as well, but it was mostly JoJo stuff that I asked. I didn't ask for the Toku side.
Yeah.
Lo, if you're around, I need to talk to you about doing a flambe piece where she's doing the Kabuto pose, but instead of saying Obachan, she will say, Papa once told me, do you like chocolate?
Oh my god, that's so good.
The IPC may not
I'll write that down
stand
for
as
you
an
later,
ally
Nell.
of the Express,
Yes.
nor might the Strategic Investment Department.
But
you
I'm so glad. I'm so glad I got to meet you guys so I could get Tokusatsu pilled. Because y'all talked about it, and then it was eventually Shiro
calculate alongside
breaking
the
down the door. It's like, you're gonna
aim
fall
the
in love
arrows
with
of the
Kamen
hunt,
Rider, and I'm
and
gonna
build
give
the
you trauma
steadfast
about it.
shield of
How
the
would you give
preservation.
trauma about it?
Then
And then Dimension Chasers episode
What part
14
does the
happened.
Trailblaze wish to play in all this?
And I was never the
We
same again.
shall become the sail.
The ship's sail.
I was about to say, you haven't really
no
experienced
different
true Tokusatsu.
Anna, thank you very much for the
Oh, wow.
resub. 44 months. Almost.
I've been a moderator for 4 of them. For 4 years, sorry, for 4 years.
You're all too old. You're all
It
too
is
old.
different.
Joy nuts.
Cuts
Excuse me.
through
No.
the storm. Does not care for its
Yeah,
own.
you were saying over you?
Nor does it try to command the ship's course.
You have not experienced true, like, whiplash and PTSD when it comes to Kamen Rider specifically until you sit down and binge all of Fives. At least in my mind.
So what I mean by PTSD specifically is because in Dimension Chasers, Shiro guest on it, and due to all I can only describe as my greatest fumbled that we teched to be one of the greatest story beats in the show at the time.
But in my eyes, planar
Yeah,
has not been
it was
altered because
via
it
a Kamen
still
Rider
has
related
value.
thing. So yeah, I'm like,
Just
well,
like the
guess I'm gonna
Astral
get into
Express.
Kamen Rider now. And I did, and I fell in love with it.
The IPC intends
Kamen Rider
to
Geats
use
is
the
my first
Fantasy
Toku series,
games to
and
reach
I
out to
frickin'
an
loved it.
eon and draw them in. Am I right?
That involves
Slowly slides Fives over to Connor.
However,
I mean, I'm totally down,
since
but I have
Miss
like quite a bit
Himiko
more on my
is open
play.
to
I still have
cooperation,
King Oger. I have.
I can share more within
I have
reasonable limits. This way.
Kabuto. I still have to catch up with Zets with everybody. I want to watch Gavin the Infinity, and I still need to finish Gojuger.
I will not spoil Zets for you.
Thank
But
you.
it's been great.
I've been hearing from everybody. It's been amazing.
Also, I
It's
can't
getting
wait.
a little
I
bit
can't wait
late
until
for
the.
me. I'm
Where's this?
hop off for now.
All right, take care,
Good
Sylvie.
night, Phil.
Take care, Sylvie. Love you, bunches.
Bye.
We'll miss you.
Also,
Bye,
I'm gonna
chat.
use this
Okay.
opportunity again. Check out the storefront. Go buy Emmy's art.
What? Why? Leave me alone.
No, praise her more.
Because we need money.
Well, I mean,
And
yeah,
you
go
do
give
really
them
good.
money, but
Yeah.
You can get physical
So-
MA merch.
you're gonna
Support
bully me
MA.
into it.
Hold on, support MA and commission her so she has the opportunity to draw more hot girls. It's a win for
Also that.
everybody.
Or they could do it via the subathon, where I would
True.
technically be doing it for free.
So that means they can do it twice over.
Place in the world in canvas.
Yes,
Called
yes,
the
let's swamp
Fantasmian
Emmy with
Courtyard.
more work.
Oh my god!
You guys gotta have MA work packs. Oh, I hate that.
Shut up and take my money.
Thank you, Fry.
All right, Sylvie, go enjoy. Have to get some good break.
All right.
Then I Sylvie.
New burger you can fuck. This
Said,
burger
I
is
would like
better
to
than
rant
sex.
about something, and then I will also leave so I can actually get substance.
All right, take care.
Well, no, I said I wanted to rant first.
Okay, go ahead and rant, and then everyone buy her art.
Why? Just let me rant about HSR real quick.
I'd say just give her money directly.
Also good.
Easy.
Stop. Just because it's been pushed back doesn't mean I'm not giving you something, Poyo. I hope you understand this.
Oh, I still expect to receive nothing because that wasn't the purpose of me doing that.
I understand that wasn't the purpose, but I don't want to just take money from people.
I'm just gonna have a sip and listen to this.
So here's the thing, right? What I do with my money is what I do with my money. I didn't do it to get any type of service or anything in return. I am doing what I thought was going to help because I care. I care about your well-being.
I am fully aware of this. However, me as a person, I don't want to just take free money because that makes me feel bad. So I want to give you something in return.
And as someone who also feels the same sentiment, I also at the same time realize that when people do good deeds, it doesn't necessarily always have to mean that you have to give back, unless if you are in that type of friendship or relationship with that person, then that's a totally different discussion. And but here's the thing though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a very stubborn person, so good fucking luck.
Unfortunately
Nell
for you,
plays Connor
I'm
Popcorn.
also incredibly stubborn, so it's not happening.
No. You haven't met my stubbornness.
Okay. I've had to live with myself my whole life, I promise you. I come from a family of extremely stubborn people.
No, same here. But I always get what I, not necessarily want, but what I ask. Which is, just take the fucking money!
Man, this is a really good show.
Gosh darn.
It's not our
My
fault that
God.
you're entertaining.
I'm not entertaining. Anyway.
You are. An
No.
absolute joy.
Hell, for example, I will give an example. Ironically enough, I just changed my shirt, and the shirt that I'm wearing was given by a friend. I didn't ask him to get it, but he got it for me. And I'm like, oh man, I should do something in return. And then he's like, no, it's a gift. Please, you don't have to get me something because I got you something. And I'm like, even though that I want to get you something because you got me something, if you tell me not to, okay, I'll respect your wishes because that's what you're asking for.
Okay, but the amount of money you gave me does not constitute, like, if it was like a small amount, sure, fine, but it wasn't a small amount.
Breathtaking.
What do you mean?
This ancient tree.
$115 is not a small amount.
Okay, first of all, the $15 was giving your $15 back.
Yeah.
That's
So where's the whole like
If anything, you're doing me a favor because the $100 would have been wasted on something else.
When people don the ancient masks in the near future,
Something that's,
the altar will also reveal the masks.
I don't know, it could be anything. It could be
Then
anything useless, which I do a lot. But you are worth everything.
I've been told, Miss
No. Anyway.
Yeah, no.
Let me go on my HSR.
The messenger of
All
the
I was gonna
hunt
say
is
is
here
I've been
this
trying to
moment.
zero cycle the freaking
This
AA bots,
ceremony,
and I'm so mad
for the
because of the way it is.
but a
Because
reflection
they
of
keep taking your
cosmic
health, but like the only way to zero cycle is to not run a
Why
sustain,
not
and I
use the
can't.
result of the
I
Fantasy
can't
Games
zero cycle
to
because of
decide
that.
whether the Express
Have you
will
considered
Tried.
E2
And the only
Cyrene?
answer is
Or
E2
better.
Cyrene, but I don't want to spend money to get E2 Cyrene. I know.
It's Pride Month. Come on, they get a buff during that time. Also, kind of funny to think about. All of like the limited character banners are all part of the LGBTQ.
However, to take part in the games,
What do you mean?
one must have a mask of elation.
Like seriously, like
I
all
assume
the limited
IPCA
banners
has
that are
prepared
planned
for
to
that.
run during this month, all the
As of now,
VAs
the
are
number
in
of
one way or another
masks I
queer.
possess.
Ah, I
To my
see.
knowledge, which is
With more time, I could
amazing,
obtain
like
even more.
timing.
It was totally not
In
intentional.
all of history, no one has
I mean,
conceived of a
I'm gonna
unified
be completely
command of all
honest.
supplicants
Sometimes with
and
Star
masks,
Rail,
let alone
I
accomplished that feat.
they could honestly say that like, no, we planned
But
this. I'm
this
like,
time,
yeah, no,
the
like, yeah, I can see
IPC
it.
intends to.
Well, no, I will give them the benefit of the doubt in the sense of they probably try to make
It is
it look
not
sneaky on
unusual for
purpose, but I
visitors
could
from
totally
beyond
see
the
them doing
sky
this
to
intentionally.
join the Fantas Moon Games.
It's
But the
hilarious too.
IPC actually
But
seeks to control the
I'm
entire thing.
mad. I want to
The
zero
Eon of
cycle
Elation is
with
famed
my
for
Ava,
unpredictability.
but the only way to
Miss
freaking do
Pearl,
it is
you
to
must
freaking get
take
E2
care.
Cyrene, and I don't want to need to buy E2 Cyrene. I don't have
It is
funds.
precisely because AHA is
Have
so
you considered
mercurial
though?
More funds?
that
You
E2
want more
Cyrene.
a lady attempt has a chance to
Hey,
succeed.
no.
You only can
Shami
do
is
it if
listening.
you freaking commission me.
Shami is listening.
Shami's not allowed to buy anything till I finish the new commission they already paid for.
The guy you dispatched has sent word.
My God, there is so much stubbornness going on in this call right now. Real talk.
They were separated in the chaos.
Does anybody in here have a percentage of Polish blood?
Fools have long kept the
I
IPC
don't
in their
believe
sights.
so.
It seems
Actually, me, I
the
think.
Fantas Moon Games have begun.
So the least stubborn person in the call.
Regardless of the Express's
Yeah, so
choice.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, really, to be perfectly honest.
So, I mean, this doesn't technically count, but part of my ancestry is from Austria, which is pretty close enough.
Oh, that explains so much.
To answer your question, Connor,
That's supposed to be.
Rest well, Jacob.
I'm Hungarian.
My
answer
friend Gaster's Hungarian.
Hell yeah.
to answer your question, Connor, people of Polish descent, like predominantly Polish descent, like me, are incredibly stubborn to the point of prideful.
Ah, I see. That's neat.
Apparently you're not, though, but you go on being an oddity, Connor. The world loves oddities.
Yay! I might also just have my priorities elsewhere with that. So who knows? Maybe I am just not when it comes to
Blows,
all
you're
of
not allowed
this.
to give me more money either because your commission is not done and it's so many moving parts. It's so much stuff. Most of it's my fault. I didn't have to make it that detailed, but I hate myself, so here we are. Anyway,
No hating yourself.
you can't stop me. Only I can stop me.
And I'm really glad
Listen, Faye's not here. I have to be the source of positivity in this call right now, so no.
Okay, but Faye
Welt
also
and I
hates
must
herself.
take our leave now.
And
She's not allowed to hate herself. She knows that if she says that when I am there, I am going to unleash so much positivity upon her, she is going to melt into a puddle. I've done it once. I will do it again.
This is true.
Well, unfortunately, you won't be able to do it for me because I'm gonna go get food now. Bye.
Get food. Appreciate yourself, MA. I know you're out of this call right now, but know that you are loved by those in this call and all who are listening.
Of imagenesis art.
You think that reached her, guys?
Oh, absolutely.
Since Miss Pearl is in such high spirits, Himiko, shall I depart first?
I'm counting on you, Welt.
Mr. Yang, please accept this gift before you leave.
Oh, goodness. What is she giving me? Is it a bomb? It's a bomb, I bet. Or it's a tracking device. Or it's something else that, you know, they can use to probably take over Mr. Yang. Or spy on us. Or, you know, anything else of the countless possible crimes the IPC can commit.
Tokens for arcade machines.
You are too kind.
They're probably
The
every
Express
single
has
one of
no
them is a
shortage
miniature
of
bomb
operational
and tracking
funds.
device
I
and
cannot
microphone.
accept this money.
Okay, but will it allow me to play Tekken?
No, it'll only allow you to play Street Fighter 6, including the fact that Tifa has a downloadable character on the arcade machine.
We get to play Tifa early? Let's go, baby!
You misunderstand. To offer the Nameless something so mundane would be far too discourteous. Please,
I assume
open this case first and see for yourself.
I don't trust her.
Thank you, Ryu. I'm glad somebody else here sees through the IPC's bullshit.
Okay, listen. Hot anime woman giving you something,
Unfortunately,
seemingly talking down on you, I don't trust shit.
the unfortunate thing is, they found him with
This is
autism.
the movable Magico Mechatron model from Perlux Corp. It's not even been released to the market yet.
It's you now. It's you with Transformers.
No, this is my roommate Polinicus with Transformers.
She gave us their world version of a Zaku.
Basically. Like, for real, this is just what happened. Well, it's a humongous mecha nerd.
I am aware. Mr. Yang has an expert understanding of robotics. I chose this gift especially for you.
Random thought.
And I hope it
Now, did you see the announcement for the new Gundam game?
I did. I haven't watched it yet, though, but I hear that it's supposed to be like a Dark Souls style game.
You were the first person that I thought about when I saw it announced yesterday, and I was like, well, look at that timing.
I am so glad that I'm the first person people think of when it comes to Gundam.
Like literally after me telling you that I've only built a Gundam once, the next day, that's when they announced that game. I'm like, oh damn, okay.
And I was saying that Polinicus is the Transformers fan, and Welt is acting like Polinicus does when new Transformers comes out.
This truly is a most generous gift. Thank you for such an offering.
I was half expecting him to do like the whole. I remember seeing a GIF of him doing the "Wah" face. And I was half expecting it to be here.
Literally that quote. Every single VTuber, whenever someone donates money.
Anna says they did scream when I delivered their package earlier. See, I told you it's my roommate Paul.
You know her. You know what she likes.
Time to get down to business. I'll be taking my leave.
Also, how'd they fit that toy in that suitcase?
Oh, they usually like a simple hammer space suitcase.
Okay.
You see, no, it's Time Lord technology. It's bigger on the inside, that's all.
See, Anna agrees with me. How did that fit in the suitcase?
It's hammer space technology. We're on the funny planet. Think, Nell, think.
Graphia Academy? What kind of place is that?
No, you're all wrong. Okay, what is it?
It is a school that trains artists, and it's quite well known in this world.
We need to wait for someone there.
Magic or tech.
Do you know the way, Miss Kuchiba?
That's a regular suitcase.
Allow me to guide you both and ensure your safety along the way.
It's broken now.
That's good.
Okay, one shouted out that they want sweets and waffles, the other wants meatballs. Well, you know what it's time for, friends.
It's time for a death battle. I don't know, is that what it's time for?
No, we've got Saber here. That means we have to go to the buffet.
It's so weird saying saber because my brain thinks of the saber that's like in our Discord server.
Why is that woman missing one tight? Hold on. Is
Aura.
that March? I think they were referring to March.
Because for some reason, when it comes to the design of avatars and just any sort of game,
Hoyo
any
loves
sort of
their
Asian style,
asymmetry.
yeah, Asian style RPGs love their
Huh?
asymmetry for some godforsaken reason.
Wait, what? I remember.
Oh, the lady in the suit jacket. Okay, no, it's the NPC.
Yeah, no. No, we were just talking about. They were asking something about like a character in the game. I don't think anyone said anything for you, Poyo. But yeah, no. Oh, Hoyo, like Hoyoverse.
Hoyo. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. No, you're
I
good.
missed
You're
it.
good. Now you're
I will
good.
repeat-
Very similar names.
And again, to answer that question, I will repeat myself. Asian game developers love asymmetry for character designs. This is across the board.
True.
This is true.
Look at any single game from any sort of developer in Japan or any other Asian studio. Literally, the amount of asymmetrical designs on characters is it's in the thousands. There's too many to count.
The one thing I've noticed, at least in regards to the old Star Rail characters versus the new ones, is if you look at the old ones, there's almost no pockets.
And then there's Arvin.
I said almost no pockets, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go to Aventurine. 2 pockets on the front. He's got pockets on the sides. So he's got pockets in his pants. So, pockets. Right?
Literally just me for real. Pockets for days.
Archer's
hi, Shira.
Archer's got pockets. He also can just pull stuff out of his ass, too.
Everybody say hi to Shiro.
Hi, Sheila.
Hi, Shiro.
I don't go by that name. I only go by Emiya now.
Madam Herta.
Yeah, but your first...
Madam Herta doesn't need pockets because that would involve her having money, and she doesn't need money.
She keeps it all in her hat.
No, it's money is somebody else's problem. She's just genius.
She just Amazon deliveries whatever she needs at the moment on site, and whenever she's done, she just leaves it there. No, she controls the Amazon drone facilities. She basically just summons a fleet.
Like, I love the fact that they're slowly adding the ability for people who make some of these outfits into cosplays to be able to actually carry their stuff on them. And then we have Little Miss War Crimes here. I don't hate the IPC at all. What are you talking about?
I don't want to join the rant on fashion. Pop off on speak your truth.
If Nell does not go a single Honkai Star Rail stream without showing her hate boner for why any of the multiple factions of this game, there is an imposter in the Rogue's Hideout.
No. It's mostly the IPC that I dunk on.
Don't forget the hunt.
Uh-oh. Hey,
Look,
Anna.
the reason I dunk on the hunt is purely because of the fact that they are incredibly one-note.
Do you want to know why every Hoyo game uses way too much asymmetry?
Sure.
Because asymmetry was used primarily in techwear and alternative fashion. So it became short form for cool fashion. And then they took the wrong idea from it, like every major corporate label who looks at anything, and sits there and goes, it must be the asymmetry as to why it was cool. So therefore, every outfit will be asymmetry. even when it makes no goddamn sense.
Especially when it comes to color clashing.
Well, like, that one lady who had nothing else in her outfit that had asymmetry, except for the fact that she had one fucking tight missing. That is entirely what how that works. Is that the outfit didn't need to be asymmetry. There was nothing in the outfit that would benefit from asymmetry, but they're like, yeah, no, just one tight gone. Like, it makes no sense. There's no balance in the outfit. There's nothing to, like, show that the asymmetry would actually work.
Now that I think about it, actually, I think ZZZ rarely does asymmetry.
Yes.
Player could probably answer that.
Have been filmed here.
I say that as someone who's been playing ZZZ since day one. I just never thought about it.
Where couples
Like, it's there, but like
like when trying to think about it,
exactly.
It's asymmetrical
straight ahead for a while, and you will arrive at Academy.
In different aspects. Like, I feel like most of the clothes are relatively symmetrical. Like, yeah, there might be like minor details here and there, but I would say most of their asymmetric qualities is more with like the things that define them as a character as opposed to their outfits.
So that's the point. The asymmetrical stuff I've seen at ZZZ has been like the weird splits in outfits and stuff like that, and it makes sense because that it looks like an outfit could actually not that you just forgot part of your outfit.
Yeah, like,
because we also do have a question first. Have anyone from the Treasure Tales crew watched the Now You See Me Now You Don't movies?
No.
Yeah, of course. Well, except for the new one, I still want to see that.
We've seen a few of them. I think I watched at least one in this household. Maybe not with now. Those are the magician ones where they do fun things, right? I'm thinking of the right movies.
The best way I like to describe it is imagine if Fast and Furious was magic. And what I mean by that is like it's like the most unrealistic kind of thing for that subject.
Oh no, they just remind me of the like old radio show like detective kind of whodunits where it's like the secretly you didn't know that I did this, but I actually did do this. And you walked into my trap where I set up an entire fake airplane.
Magicians
actually calm down.
So, magicians actually really hate How You See Me Now You Don't, because even though that I love the movies, they are so right of how impossible or illogical of the majority of the things that they do in those movies.
No, it's the fucking anime version of it, where it's like the, yes, you thought you could outmaneuver me and hypnotize me into this plan, but secretly I have already gotten to your driver and replaced him with my own man. Now, did I ever show that Doctor Who comedy sketch where it's the Doctor and the Master, and the Doctor is played by Rowan Atkinson?
I don't think so.
The one that was written by Stephen Moffat in the 90s.
It was for a Red Nose Day, where basically because they have time travel, the Doctor and the Master kept going back and forth, being like, "And I will go back in time and convince the architect to set up a trap here, but then I will go back even further in time and make the convince the architect to turn this trap into a secret couch.
Hold the sofa of reasonable comfort."
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's nonsense that makes it all that's Now You See Me, where it's the like, haha, especially after the first one. The first one was like a semi-clever, like, well thought out heist getaway thing, and the second one is the same with Fast and the Furious, right? how do we up the stakes? Is we have to have another group of people who are equally as capable and stuff as our heroes.
All right, friends, I'm going to hop off for a little bit. I got to charge my phone. So if things are still going on a little bit later, I will hop back on. If not, I'll talk to y'all later. I'll be lurking.
I remember watching Fast and the Furious with my brother a while ago. I say a while, it's been like 3 years, I think.
I literally rewatched the first movie like 2 weeks ago because I was in the mood for it.
The first movie now is such a weird thing because it's such like
it's the most normal
comparison, yeah. Because now, do you know what the plot of the first Fast and the Furious movie is?
Vaguely. I remember it being like somebody tried going undercover to like find out what like some kind of crime with car thefts or something.
Yeah. Do you know what they were stealing in their thefts?
No. It's been so long.
Combination TVs and DVD players. Like that's how long ago this movie was.
To be fair, though, also at the time, it was like also during the same time as, you know, Need for Speed and all those other game series, and those were pretty simple in story too. But then once we like got a little bit closer to the 2010s, that's when they were going up with the ante, and it's like, okay.
Listen, they were looking to target specifically the players who were looking to get an official Melty Blood setup. They needed to target the CRTVs.
Well, exactly. It was back in the day. It was realistic, and then they went to Tokyo for Tokyo Drift.
Still my favorite movie from the series.
Well, exactly. In Tokyo, they met with the people who, because it was Tokyo, had like gadgets in their cars and like fun, cool things. And then everyone realized, oh man, this is the coolest thing ever. So in the next movie, they're like, we've got to include this stuff that we showed off in Tokyo, even though it doesn't make sense for nowhere America. And then it just went on from there. Because they needed to show what sold from the other films.
I still die on my hill that the fourth movie is the most boring one out of all of them.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of why James Bond started out with very little gadgets and then by the end was shooting lasers from his watch. Because, you know, the patents alone from that small of a laser could fuel the entire British government for like 20 years.
This is Graphia Academy.
Great, I've gone back to school.
Here. Oh, and to prevent further surprises.
Yeah, of course. How else are you going to get your characters into school, into cute school uniforms?
Contact info. If you encounter any problems during the fantasy,
like she's entirely covered up except for that one leg. It's annoying the fuck out of me.
Thank you so much, Miss Kuchiba. Sorry for the trouble. We're here. Let's check in with
Like, it'd be one thing if she had, like, an equally, like, revealing top or something like that. Or, like, some other sexy office wear. But she's got, like, a full button-up coat.
Mr. Yang still hasn't replied? Shall we find a place with better reception? How about heading inside the school to take a look?
You just want to wander around here, don't you?
No way.
Yes.
I was just thinking.
Obviously, that's what one does at a school, right? Outsiders just wander around aimlessly.
It looks exactly like what I've seen in animations.
See that now? It's just like one of her Japanese animes.
If only we could taste a bit of campus life here. Hey.
I was always amazed at how freely people walk onto those campuses in Japan versus the actual schools they represent.
I got my PhD from Paperfold University.
Oh, please. We only spent a few days at Paperfold University. Where did you even buy that diploma?
Look, I have enough credits.
Since we can't contact Mr.
You always
Yang
have enough
yet,
credits.
why don't we stroll around and keep an eye out for him? Maybe he's already here.
Isn't the backstory of your character that you like plane shift in from another reality?
No, we're essentially created.
Yeah, we were created, and our heart's a nuclear bomb.
Let's not wander too far from the
I'm vaguely remembering the start of these games. I played them so long ago.
We're basically a walking nuclear bomb made from a thing that technically destroys planets.
Space cancer.
Yeah, we're space cancer.
Cancer.
Adorable.
We're represented by a raccoon. Because the devs thought we were hilarious when we were obsessed with trash cans.
No, the community thought we were hilarious because we were obsessed with the trash can. And the devs latched onto that.
And we have never once looked back.
Wasn't there a legit thing with the trash cans, though? Like, you could get something from them?
Yes!
Yeah, that's what made it funny. Some random dev put something funny in a trash can, and then we just couldn't stop.
Well, exactly. That's kind of like I wonder why they're so obsessed with trash cans. It's not like we actively put things in trash cans for them to look for.
Like, to kid you not, when the next big planet came out in this game, there was a whole silly little dream sequence where it was basically telling us, oh yeah, this is basically like a legion of armored warriors fighting against a swarm of bugs that wipe out planets. But, we can only use our information for it because we don't know what, like, the Iron Legion or the Storm Disaster fully was at that moment. So it's replaced with a bunch of trash cans with very muscular arms and legs fighting against one of the NPCs we met, who is like the size of a building. It's obnoxious, and it's hilarious, and I love it. And Sampo is one of the best characters in this game.
That's how you create Trogdor. You just throw a beefy arm on there.
Yeah. Have you seen the trash cans in this game?
Once upon a time.
Who's that?
Like I said, played this a million years ago when it first came out until I realized that I hate gachas.
Yeah, no, totally fair.
Yeah, I know. I was also that person who spent like $1 million in PSO2 trying to get the outfit pieces I want because they fucking gachaed their outfits. And then, realized I should not play gachas because I cannot afford them.
The joys of being free to play, because I refuse to put any more money into a gacha.
Yeah, see, the problem between us now is that I get tempted.
Oh, no, trust me, I get tempted a lot.
Eventually something breaks my resolve, because I am lucky enough to be able to afford fun money every so often, and then it just disappears.
No, excuse me.
I have to admit, if my doors at my school had a little anime character on them that showed whether the door was locked or unlocked, I probably would hate it.
Yeah.
I think it would get, like, some random-ass thing covered over it within the first, like, 3 days of it being open. They'd, like, take it off every school year, and then we'd put it back on.
What the heck? Why is Scott here?
What year are you two in?
Oh, look, it's Mr. I wear sunglasses at night.
How rude! Wait, you. Why do you two look so familiar? It feels like
And he
someone
probably
sent me
also
here to find you.
opens his umbrella inside.
I'm about ready to take the headphones off and walk away.
Is his name Under Timeout, or is that like a title that he has?
I think that's a title.
No, are you not appreciating the peak cinema that you are watching right now?
This is obviously a nightmare. Wake up.
Now you're talking very funnily.
Pinch your own cheeks, not mine. This is real, not a dream.
Who's making such a racket at the door?
Mr. Yang, you're here.
Students, what are you doing in front of the door?
That was Scott. Where did he go?
Why does this school have no form of coherence?
Why did you just call us?
They either are not in uniforms, or they're like this man obviously teaches 20,000 years in the past history. He's like from the 1800s here.
I don't know. He seems pretty normal for me. This is just like your average like anime high school rom-com.
Treasure. What's up, Draconic?
Oh, I definitely thought that hand was on the top of the couch. It was like, why his thing here?
Going back to school, congrats. No! I don't want to go back to school.
Wakey,
What's this transfer business all about? Well, starting from today,
Oh,
you
no.
two are officially transferring to this academy to begin your brand new school life.
Wait, I've seen this anime before. School revolves around gambling, and the girls make very lewd expressions as they play.
Unfortunately, it's not that school.
Darn.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
Yoo-hoo! My good classmates, we meet again. What are you doing here?
And how do I get rid of you?
News on the net could possibly escape the all-knowing digital.
Just wait till the bell rings. She has to go to her next class.
Why are you being so upset at her?
Of course. As of this moment, I have taken over this school and become its acting dean. After all, this school is filled with fans who watch my streams. A little cognitive adjustment is all it takes to make plenty of them do whatever I want.
Is she saying she brainwashes people? I'm only half reading this.
Sounds like it.
Base. She's more or less brainwashed reality into thinking this is what's supposed to be happening.
Huh? Why the hell?
Oh, you know, just your average run-of-the-mill person.
Roughing up the dean?
I think she's an emanator.
All right, relax.
She's emanating something, all right.
How about forgetting the Fantasmin games for now?
You know, you saying that makes a lot more sense why they're called emanators now, to me. I never put that together.
Throw yourself.
What?
Cozy, romantic.
Like, I never thought about it. But when you said that, it just made sense.
Oh no!
It'd be a very, unless it's a mistranslation. It
2
would be a very-
years?
Yeah, no.
Wake up! The teacher's here!
Wakey, wakey, time for school. There's a giant eye in the front.
That's normal.
Oh, there's takoyaki there. I want some takoyaki.
Like, just to catch you up with basically what's happening.
Idiot.
This is the funny YouTube poop planet. I'm not joking when I say this.
The artist qualification exam is right
Yeah,
around
except
the
YouTube
corner,
poops
and
aren't
some students
always
are still
funny.
dozing off in class.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Why is
let's play
format?
spot the protagonist. Which one of these characters on the left is part of the story?
Also, why is 4 plus 6 equal 2?
Because YouTube poop.
Silence! How dare you?
Obviously, because you have to be funny in this planet.
For you stands an online streamer, a singer-songwriter.
Hey, sunglasses at night, man.
Culture.
I hate Scott so much.
And the masked fool among
that's
masked
why I love him.
fools. Show some respect and address her as
Also, who spells their name with a K? Is he a Mortal Kombat fan?
It's fine.
He
It's
would
fine.
be a Mortal
It's fine.
Kombat fan.
Thank you for standing up for the teacher.
but only of the women. Like, doesn't play the games, just like looks up the women online.
No wonder
that is actually more accurate.
Too bad you crossed paths with me.
I need to head to bed. I am very tired and sore.
Alright, get some good sleeps. I'll see you tomorrow for game.
See you then.
Students, today is campus cleanup day, so help Dean Sparksy find that thing. Search places like the archive room from top to bottom. And teachers are all required to pitch in as well. If anyone spots that truant teacher, be sure to tell me. I will reward obedient students handsomely.
Now we just have to be rewarded handsomely for our obedience, apparently.
Right now.
What did I do to you this time?
Scott, it has been 2 years since that baseball.
I always love characters like this. I would have beaten you to a pulp. Tucks the 3 final boss heads under my coat. Yeah, totally, you would have. Oh, I wouldn't.
I'm just thinking. I don't even have to think about that. I'm just thinking about the last time I actually beat him.
Jerk crushed my
exactly.
baseball dreams.
That's it.
Huh? What do you mean, that's it? Were you planning something even worse for me?
Yes. You know, this building is 4 stories tall.
Just last week, when I was
now, why are you stuffing that man out the window? You said to clean up.
I'm taking out the trash.
And sent it flying into the toilet.
I saved that woman from you.
And when I tried to fish it out, the girls in class completely misunderstood me.
Good.
Listen up. I'm here to challenge you to a duel. After school today,
Who would read it if it was in the toilet, my dude?
Dare to come?
I assume it was written on paper.
All right, fine. We'll fight on the school roof.
You two, out of my way. I'm done with class.
Why would you? Traditionally, in a lot of places, to get to the roof, you have to get a key from somebody. Yes, I'm understanding this correctly?
Yep.
No, it's a Japanese rom-com, like, anime. Like, people just get to the roof whenever they want.
But even so, like, the roof is controlled. There's only so many, like, there's usually only one place to enter the roof from.
Well, yeah, and usually only one person ends up being there waiting for another person to enter the room, so then they can have, like, a dramatic scene.
Well, exactly.
Punching each other.
If you then had a fight, and, like, got in trouble because you had a fight, would they then not be able to tell who was the other person in the fight by the fact that the roof only had that people in it?
Well, potentially, but you gotta understand, it's the rule of, like, the rooftop fights. Like, you don't interrupt that shit.
At our age, what else could we be but students here?
You just let it play out.
Obviously, you let it get to just before the climax, and then get interrupted so that you can prolong the romance for another episode, right?
Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking.
To jog your memory. Look,
listen, you will now survive on this planet. That's the funny YouTube poops, and also, you know, is also Fortnite.
Hey, look, I'm in this picture.
Totally.
Enhance.
I'm in the picture. I'm behind Stella and Walt.
I definitely thought that, like, distortion that's up by Sunglasses Man was your mouse and not, like, a film grain effect.
Yeah, I thought you were
now, why are you waving your mouse so fast?
Same.
That's me!
I mean the other one. That girl with pink hair and long ears?
Who was that?
They are all ears.
Is she really someone in our class? Or just some random outsider sneaking in? Anyway, let me introduce the people everyone
You
knows.
quite obviously that easily identifiable girl with just her eyes crossed out.
See this guy? That's Scott, the one who argued with you earlier. He's a spoiled brat who flaunts his family's money. You were both aces.
I'm the one speck of dust that's floating in the air.
But He lost a bet with you.
I have the silly
and had to
little
bark
like
a
Russian
dog.
like statue
That
thing in
drew
the
the
background.
attention
I
of
forgot
some
what those
strays
things are
that
called.
chased
You know,
it
like
down,
where you
he
pop them
twisted his
open and
ankle
like there's a
while
tinier one in
running,
it.
and missed the
Yeah, the
school
Matryoshka
sports
dolls.
meet.
Yeah, I have that one.
You remember that?
No, quite obviously, we're insert random NPC girl there on the left. Can't even see their fucking eyes.
Bark
No,
like
that's now.
bark like a dog. Yeah, I remember making him do that in front of everybody at the
The
Shinzo.
dean is in this photo too. And so is Mr. Yang, our homeroom and history teacher.
God, why is Welt so pretty? I love him.
You know, it would make sense for someone who's as old as Mr. Yang to be a history teacher. He's probably lived through most of it.
That is very unfortunately true.
Yeah.
He's over the age of 15 in an Oyo game. Of course he has to be old as shit.
He's over the age of 15,000 to be exact.
Yeah. Basically, TLDR, he kind of died, but got
Twice.
better by... Yes, twice, but got better by basically uploading his body into a weapon, took control of said weapon, and is now just kind of mecha piloting himself.
Oh, I am aware, but I'm just making a joke at Oyo games.
Yeah.
Remember that night we snuck into the archive room to retrieve the camera we left behind?
They do like their babbies.
And that time you bravely stopped Scott from bullying the underclassmen.
You mean you? On the Shinzo?
We've shared so many wonderful memories in this school. Don't tell me you've forgotten them all.
Remember this thing in another level of this same game that you're playing?
Yeah, I think that did happen.
It didn't.
No wonder Scott hates me so much.
You think they've come up with more than one picture for this event?
Nothing sparks our memories better than Scott's barking like a dog.
That was the only good event with Scott, was the fact of beating his ass so badly that I had to actually make him bark like a dog in front of everybody in the Shinzo.
Was peak.
The fact that it gave me the option to let him off and I said no, do it anyways, was the best part.
With graduation just around the corner, these are likely our last days at Graphia Academy.
He was like, is there anything else? And I'm like, aren't you forgetting something? Folds arm in front of chest. Right. Bark, 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 woof, woof. And going on and on like that.
That's a really good impression.
Is there anything left you still wish to do here on campus?
After staring at his name for several more times, I wonder if it's pronounced the old, I'm assuming that his name is actually Scott, but...
Yeah. It's Scott.
I wonder if it is, based on the way that it's spelled, it looks like it should be pronounced like a Norse or like Old English name, because it's got a K and then two T's. Like Skolt. And it just makes me think that his name is actually Scroat, and I'm enjoying this more.
My classmate Nell, is there anything left you wish to do here on campus? I want to beat up Scott.
You know, it wouldn't be the first time when a Hoyo character's name gets shown, and for like a solid month, everyone pronounces it one way, and then an official source says, "Yeah, the way I've been saying it's been wrong." We're like, "Oh, okay."
Do something now, don't we?
Everyone looking at Maz and then realizing,
Many
"Oh, it's
adults only
Mose."
start to regret once they step into society.
But come on, guys, let's Mose.
To those carefree school days.
Mose's another character.
And
I know.
Gives no second chances.
But you gotta make the Mose joke.
True.
How does the saying go?
This is why you bring me on now, for the funny jokes.
You are very funny.
So, let's seize the fleeting moments of
I don't
elation
think we
before they
introduced each
slip
other.
away.
I'm Connor.
Let's spend these last days of youth together.
Hello, I am Anna. I live here.
Hello.
Anna is one of the mods on the Discord and in the Twitch stream.
Yes, also, if I wanted to, I could run downstairs and poke Nell in the face.
It's true,
Just-
they could.
Some people are shocked when they find this out,
Who
but yes.
exactly was I supposed to find?
Nell lives in my basement.
with me. If we don't waste it now, it'll be too late.
I have so many things I want to do. Where should I start?
By
Should I head to
bullying
class,
Scott.
deal with Scott, or just wander
What?
around?
Did March 7th just say, "Don't waste your youth with me"?
No, she said, waste your youth with me.
Next class is...
Yeah. Like, who fuck talks like that?
March.
She's silly like that.
March is weird.
No, there's a difference between being weird and being like 360.
She might. Because we found her literally in a block of ice.
I'm okay with that. I just like in this school setting, it's such a weird phrase to do.
No one's eavesdropping, right?
Well, like in all great tropey anime shows that this is following, there's always the character where it's like, yeah, you exist, you need a personality trait, you talk weird.
True.
Alright, 2 color bricks.
Oh no, have you seen Himiko Nova yet?
Yes, I have. Hold on.
You might get to check out on this then.
No, I don't think you're supposed to die. It usually doesn't work for games like this. When you had it turned the other way, it rotated.
Alright, let's reset this. Alright. 1 rotation. How do I get up there?
How good is your double jump? Can you get to that lower section? There's a platform off to the side. Oh, there. I genuinely do not remember.
Flowers, apparently. There you go. Now you fell. Alright. Anyways, I have ranted about this lady's tights. I'm going to go back to watching stream.
Okay.
If I come up with more rants, I will rant at you again.
Alright, sounds good.
Pleasure meeting you.
Yay!
There, I managed to get both colors.
Yippee!
That's more like it. No one's eavesdropping, right?
That's the actual dean.
Students these days are way too naughty.
I've made up my mind. I'm going to be a security officer after I graduate.
Kick.
Kids these days get worse every generation.
Kids these days get worse every generation. Herp a derp a derp.
Scott says he wants to duel me on the rooftop. Why not take the side path up and see if there's an ambush?
Alright. Just in case I end up actually having to fight, I better put a proper team on. My current best team. And the fact that she blends in too.
Mr. Yang, are you alright? You are one of the people I need to look after the most.
I was just recalling my time teaching at another school. Those days felt like a dream.
That was only a dream. You are a teacher at this academy now, and you must remember that. Oh, that reminds me.
I will unfortunately have to take my leave now.
Okay, Poya. Thank you very much for stopping by. And once again, for the subathon, you're welcome to drop in at any time.
I will read the situation of whatever goes on.
Fair.
But I hope you guys enjoy your night. And I know I will talk to you guys at some point again. So
I wish you well.
I'm hoping that I can sleep because unfortunately sleep has been an issue for me lately. But with that,
Oh no, they exploded. Then there were two. Sayed.
Okay, so how do I change those forms?
I don't recall.
Okay. I understand this is the current form ability. How do I change?
I think determining on like the area you're in, you're given the form ability. I think.
then why does this even exist?
To show you what different forms you have so you can see them. And I also think this is where you level them up, maybe?
I wish I could use the D-pad for this.
You get more love letters than me. That's not fair. Why don't those people on
I can jump even higher now.
Made it up to the roof. I think. Yeah, we're gonna fight.
Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious.
I've explained it to you so many times already. They're jealous of me, jealous of my passion for you, blazing as bright as the sun.
Alright, after I beat up Scott, I'm gonna wrap up the stream.
Set me up on purpose.
That's a good way to wrap up the stream.
Call the maniac of the swirling waters. You have to believe me, Rakshmi. I'm innocent.
Finally, the perfect chance. Come on, hurry and confess.
Oh, Rakshmi, stop tormenting me like this. Say something.
Scott, did it ever occur to you that the gray-haired human you say is so jealous of you might actually want to possess you? After all, we girls know these little schemes best.
Now I have 2 opponents to duel.
Someone else hiding in the shadows!
Lakshmi? Why did you say someone else? And you, Ash Hair, every single time! Why do you have to completely ruin all the important moments of my life?
You're the one who told me to come up here.
Scott, weren't you the one who called me to the rooftop for a duel?
Huh? Scott, did you deliberately get this gray-haired human to come here just to spite me?
No! I challenge you to a duel.
It's time to start gaming now.
I cannot rest until I teach an idiot like you a lesson! All of you, charge!
Can't wait anymore. Like fireflies to a flame, life begets death. I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes! Firefly, type 4, in position. Live to fight! Fight to live!
Hey, aren't you getting in on this yourself, Scott?
Justice by numbers! Do you even understand the rules of a duel?
Live to fight! Fight to live!
That's it? That's all he
what
had?
did you well, yeah, what did you expect from Scott?
At
Something
least
actually
one big
interesting?
robot.
Nah, that's giving him too much effort. And besides, the other big robot that was there wasn't that interesting.
In the game I built with my own hands. You ruined them all. Are you happy now?
I need to slap you still. Scott, I look forward to our next duel.
Quiet! I need to calm down. You stay away from me.
Lord Draconic, now I feel bad. Let's kick him again. No one could have such a punchable face. Ah, I remember saying that when I first met him.
That's Scott. No, wait. I remember now. We found Mr. Yang in the dean's office, but Sparksy suddenly popped out. We were actually here to find Miss Dolly. But why did we come to see Miss Dolly in the first place?
Yeah. What exactly did we come here for?
Remember how Sparksy kept ordering students to rummage through every corner of the school? Students, today is campus cleanup day, so help Dean Sparksy find that thing. Search places like the archive room from top to bottom. Maybe we should check out the archive room she mentioned.
Alright. Let's convert any gems I've earned into tickets and then wrap up stream. A moderate chunk of tickets. Three more for the pile. Oh, thank you, Ice. I'm up to 37 tickets. I need to hit 180 before Rin drops. Although now that I think about it, I wonder if the Fate banner here is gonna, they all share, I wonder.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't.
Holy cow, we got raided? Alma! Welcome! I was getting tired. I was gonna wrap up soon, but I guess I gotta keep going for a little bit more. Hello, welcome. Welcome, Raiders. How y'all doing? Just kind of hanging out and chilling right now while doing some Star Rail stuff. Alright. Let's at least get you some gear. Gonna snooze? Alright, rest well. Alright. Oh, they're all weak to fire? Okay.
Why not make them all weak to fire?
We'll swap out Gallagher for Elcrest again. Here we go, here goes Firefly, look at Firefly go. By the way, Ice, you're welcome to join as well.
Wait anymore until everything burns to ashes. Set the seas.
Go get him, my little Toku hero.
Set the seas aflame. This is getting fun. To live. Set the seas aflame. Fight to live. Set the seas aflame. Fight to live. Set the seas aflame. Fight to live. This is getting fun. It all dies.
Okay, Lingsha better get going soon because people are gonna need some healing.
Dance once more. Set the seas aflame.
Never mind. I guess Lingsha doesn't get a turn.
Fight to live. Set the seas aflame. Recalibrating. Immolating my depths. Fight to live. You want to betray me? Set the seas aflame. Fight to live.
Is this just me or is she getting stronger with each wave?
Set the seas aflame.
Yeah, because she had trouble clearing that thing before in like 2 hits, and now she's doing it in 1.
Dahlia's buffs are probably fully active, so that's what's allowing you to push up your damage. Because if you weren't able to do everything in like the first couple rounds, means the Dahlia's buffs probably were not active yet.
I just find this also funny that Linksha still hasn't had a turn.
Yeah.
She's literally right now only in the party because of the fact that A, it gives Elchris funds, and B, it's got more break effect for Firefly.
That's really funny.
Alright, at least we got one piece of gear that's good for Blaz. Beginner's luck over skill. In a battle against SD civilian Mechatron, have it eliminate 1 enemy target. Alright, Blade, it's time for you to put on some clothes. It's better than nothing, I guess. You still need a hat. Do some salvage, quick select. 4-star and below. Salvage. Confirm. Oh, the crit damage went up twice. Wow. That's trash. Great googly moogly, it's all gone to shit. Alright. Give me more crit rate, please. Not as much as I would have liked, but hey, I'll take it. Alright, so let's just put this at 20. It's a 1 in 4 chance of landing a crit for almost 150% bonus damage. And if I get full set. More damage. Alright. I am feeling pretty wiped though. Gonna raid Jason. They're streaming some Control, and I have invited them for another Canadian Commander collab. So let's go give them some love and support. On the YouTube side, thank you very much as well. We'll see you tomorrow for Dimension Chasers, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Take care. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.